That's laggy. We're gonna fix that real quick. No longer unmythical. Now my shit's not gonna lag this shit. A lot else on the cheap. There's very well for sea thieves to actually anti-cheat. That's why I have to do it. Cause, oh, that's not good. Why is TikTok not picking up my audio? Bear with me. Let me stop the TikTok stream. That would probably be a good idea. And figure out why the audio's not working. I don't know why the hell it played music. Lag? Oh, it shouldn't be any. There's no lag on my side. General settings. Yep, that's the right thing. Do I need to change it? Was it not working? That's default. Maybe I need to set it directly to the thing. Where's my gaming at? There it is. Okay, so not available. Open audio set. I just said it. What do you mean? Oh my god. Oh, that's microphone. I see. Well, it's still not picking up anything though, which is the problem. Oh, well now it decides to work. Okay. Thank you, Sea Thieves. Or TikTok. Hello, 404 Frag, Taro, Star Wars fan, congrats TIG on redeeming first, thank you for the follow, Atomic, Dragon. Hello, White Wolf Rose, Pump Knight, that's Ulti Chick, Goose Oof, Phoenix, welcome in. Froden Despacito, you were the first, to view, Star Wars fan was first to chat, then somebody was first to redeem. There's a Discord if people want to join, hello, Blue Code Knight. Thank you for the follow, Metal Man. A's Bud, welcome in. Welcome in, Mando War. Squid Gaming TV. We need you. Hello, we need you now more than ever. Hourglass cheaters are running rampant. I did run into an Hourglass cheater last stream, so I honestly don't doubt that. I would believe it, considering we did run into one last stream. Yep. That's set up. I need to fix this because it's not wanting to work. Is that set up right? Audio settings. That's just, yeah, that's game audio. Okay. Well, TikTok should be set up now. I don't know why the audio just decided I don't want to work, but now it's working. We're gonna let that cook. Message you on TikTok, your husband's got the name of cheaters that were using cheats. I do not read my messages on TikTok. I also get a lot of messages on TikTok. Because I always, will see a fuck ton of notifications, I do not read those. Discord would be the best place to get anything to me. Cause yeah, I don't look at my DMs on anything. Is there a way I can privately message you where you can see my message? On Discord, making a ticket. I mean, it'll just be me and my Discord mods that'll be able to see the message. That would be the best place. I get too many spam messages on places that I'm not allowed to turn off messages. Cause I don't think, I've tried, I don't think I can turn off messages on TikTok. So I just get a bunch of spam, like a request or something. You are so negative, Shelly. What would it take to turn that frown upside down? Okay, you know what? Your terrible attitude. I don't even want to hear you out today. I'm firebombing the shop. You better have a firebomb in here for me. There we go. Always cease to disappoint, Shelly. Oh my god, you set my ship on fire, Shelly. How could you do this? Shelly! Why? Anyways. Alright, let's go hunt. By the way, love what you do in the videos. Helps a lot getting rid of the cheaters. Hey, I'll do my best. Get loaded up on food here. Anybody on the Dead Seas? Hello, Jack and, Zoe. Welcome in. So, Mary, you're at Popeyes. Do you remember that time you rode the Meg? I've ridden the Meg a couple times, but I'm guessing you mean when I turned it into a short, and I think put it in one of my videos. Yeah, I did put it in one of my videos because I used it for, a thumbnail. At a place called Milo's Burgers. Isn't that from, like The Simpsons or something? Isn't that the burger joint in, like, one of those animated shows? All of your streams have been, starting off with dealing with Shelly's BS. It always is. They love to spawn me at Shelly of Ancient Spire Outpost's outpost. For some reason. Maybe they just like watching me argue with Shelly. They being rare, of course. Hello, Leo. Welcome in. We have a good session. You will be on here in a while. I will message you there, though. Sounds good. Yeah, Discord's the words. Discord is the best place to message me or contact me about anything. I don't really use anything else messaging-wise or look at anything else, because most of my messaging or my social medias are turned off. Thank you, Nuggets. Important question, as if you continue this stream or not, do you report inappropriate ship names? I haven't really come across any that are, like, outrageously bad. Like, there's some questionable ones, like, I've seen ones named, like, Ocean Gate, or, like, Your Mom Jokes and stuff. But I haven't come across any that I've felt the need to report. If I came across ones that were, like, just straight up slurs, or, like, trying to get around a slur, I'd probably report it, because I report people that, you know, call me slurs in the game, or just say slurs in the game. But I mean, if it's just like a curse word or something that's not that bad, I don't care. You know, it is what it is. I'm not gonna report it. Really, slurs are the only thing that I would report if they somehow, like, got a slur as a ship name. You report the ones that do. You just watched the vid where you met Noobface, and even though it was just 8 months ago. Yeah, that was definitely an interesting, interaction. I remember when I pulled up, their brig was just, like, sitting at the island. And I board the brig, I'm just like, there's nobody here. Where's everybody at? And then I just hear a bunch of gunshots coming from the Burning Blade. I'm like, that makes sense. Hello, Nightshade. Is it normal to see 200 views in 8 minutes on a short? You're new to making things? Short on YouTube or like TikTok? Where's the short posted? Because it kind of depends on the platform. Like if it's on TikTok, usually TikTok, kind of the way the TikTok algorithm works is they push it out to usually a couple hundred people, and then it'll just stay there unless it gets a lot of interaction and like, yeah, interaction. Then it'll start pushing it out to more people. YouTube? I don't really know for YouTube for shorts, but I think it's probably the same for most of them. Hello there. How goes it? Greetings, Mr. El Calamari. Now, do you happen to be using any cheats by chance, Mr. El Calamari? Hunter of the Ancient Terror. Good, 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 good. I'm gonna take a look at your logbook here. Sure everything's checking out. Okay, 2.4 mil, not too bad. Couple voyages, couple ships. A lot of nautical miles, the Red Redemption. Take it you're a fan of Red Dead Redemption. Unless that's a reference to something else. Alright, well everything's looking up to code, Mr. Al Calamari. Let me get this written down here. Get that put in our records. Alright, well you stay safe out there. Godspeed, Mr. Calamari. God damn. Speedrun this shit. Let's see. YouTube, it was weird seeing it rolling so fast. Yeah, I mean, I don't know so much for like YouTube Shorts, but I know most short form platforms like TikTok, Twitch, or not Twitch, TikTok, Instagram, etc., etc. Most of them. So you turn around. I think he just anchored himself. Let's see if there's anything worth going to in the server, because if not, I'll probably just sail out of the zone and get to a new server. So I have a feeling it's going to be empty like most of the servers. You ever find cheaters? Last stream we found one. How many cheaters found today? Brother, I've been at this for 8 minutes today. So we caught them all, naturally. Yeah, 8 minutes. That's quick work. Hello, I don't know how to say that. Celestial? I think I said that right. Welcome in. And Unicorn, good to see you. Last cheater interaction was wild. That it was, and really unfortunate that Sea of Thieves screwed me over and glitched. It didn't show me his username, because I've had that happen a few times where people's usernames just disappear. And yeah, it did that for him, which was really unfortunate, because that means I can't get him banned unless I have his username. So that was the first time I've like interacted with the cheater that I couldn't report or get banned because I didn't have his username. Rare can't do anything about it. Unfortunate. Hello Enigma, welcome in. And Cole, good to see you. Are we sure that was a glitch and not something he could do so you couldn't ban? I considered that, but I mean he also seemed a little bit like confused when I said I couldn't see his name. He was like, he didn't really seem to be suspicious, and I've never seen it before on a cheater. But I've had the glitch happen like on normal players, so that's what makes me think it's probably just a Sea of Thieves glitch, because I've had that happen with like normal players. I mean, if I do come across more cheaters and their names are invisible, then I'll probably confirm it may be a cheat. But I think it's just a glitch. You couldn't check recent players? I don't think I can do that. I'm on PC. I don't think I have a, like, way of doing that. Because, I mean, some games will have, like, or, like, Xbox sometimes has, you can, like, check out, like, try to add players you've been on a crew with, or, like, in the, I think, crew with. I don't know if you can do, like, just people on a different crew that you're like fighting against. I don't think you can. I don't think PC has anything like that. If it does, I'm not familiar enough with Xbox game bar to do that. Can in settings and report a player and Sea of Thieves settings. Do we know where that is? I'll have to check after that. Thank you for the follow, Soup Man. And I just watch for drops. Have you ever considered fighting cheats with cheats? No. Because that would be cringe. And hypocritical, and I'm not any of those. I may be a little bit cringe, but I'm not a hypocrite. I'm not gonna use cheats to stop cheats. It's like, the question itself is stupid. Do your work on VR sale? I need to see if VR sale or sale VR can be played in desktop because I just don't like VR. It makes me motion sick. And I also don't have a headset with me at my apartment, so I'd have to do it in desktop mode. But I don't know if it has desktop mode. It's above your crew on PS5. That's the thing. I think that's only on. So that's just gonna take me to the report page. Check my crew. Yeah, I don't think it's on PC, which is the problem. That's text chat. I know a lot of times console will have that, or at least I've seen that in like other games I've played where you can it'll, like show you players you've recently played with. I don't think they have it on PC though. It's on the starter report page? Okay, let me try that. No, why do I keep opening text chat? Where was that? I always manually do my reports. Never actually done it through the thing here. Let's see. In-game report maybe? Ah, that's unfortunate. Okay. Well, I'll make sure to keep that in mind next time. Yeah, I always manually do mine. Web report is how I do mine. Um, yeah, it's probably only gonna show me people from like the session, and that's the person we just queued against. Um, I'll keep that in mind for the next time then, if the invisible name does be a persistent issue. Although the problem is, I don't know if it's gonna actually work, because Rare tends to really only ban people if they can see the username, like, and have video evidence. And if they can't see the username in the video, like, evidence, you could technically be reporting just another person you came across and they'd have no proof to, like, show that the person you're reporting is the cheater. Yeah. So it makes it a little bit tricky as for, like, actually getting them banned. You're gonna head to bed? Good to put on for background noise? Fair enough. Have a good night. RE double. Thought you'd come over from TikTok? Well, welcome in. The quality is much better on Twitch. Thank you for the follow. Waff Lucifer.
Don't you soil those cells?
Do you like cars? Not really. I'm not like a big car guy. My brother is, but oh my god, I just got scammed. She didn't give me anything I just bought. I'm not really that big of a car guy.
Hello, my dear.
But that's also because, like, I'm a cheapskate, because I have bills. And I don't make enough money to, you know. Oh my god, can I get anything that I buy from you? Stop scamming me. Anyways, what I was saying was, yeah, I don't have the money to be buying extravagant things. So, yeah, okay, I'm just not gonna buy anything else from you. I used to like you, Stevie. Yeah, I know your name, Stevie. I know your name, Stevie. I used to like you, but you're starting to get on my nerves because you're not giving me the things I'm buying. So Stevie, I'm gonna puke on you, and then I'm gonna go fuck off and hunt cheaters. I want you to know you're now on my shit list because, my god, that's egregious. I bought so many things from you, and you're giving me none of it. Newest car you've ever owned is a 2011. Being poor is the new norm. Unfortunately. I saw that, it's not in chat anymore, at least I can't see it in chat, but I saw you said you like Mustangs. My brother also got a Mustang, like right out of high school. He's much more into cars. I mean, I see the appeal of, like, sports cars. The problem is they're expensive, and I don't think I would ever buy one for that fact, because they're expensive. I also don't like to stand out, so, like, I'm not trying to... I got no reason to show off, you know? I don't like showing off. I'll stick with my Toyota Camry. My 2014 Toyota Camry. Steven cheating. Thank you for the follow, Leo, and a bunch bowl. Thank you for the follow, hello, and Jordan. You're right, Rare is bad about that. You thought you'd get one invisible name person ban before. It was very blatant. Literally 3 players advertised for buying cheats off of them. Literally 3 players advertising for buying cheats off of them. Shipwrecks cheating. Yeah, I mean, that's the downside. I mean, I get why they're not able to. I don't know how all the, like, inner workings of Sea Thieves and their anti-cheat stuff works. Well, I do, but I don't know, but I can guess. And it's not very good. And they definitely don't really monitor shit, so that's what makes it hard for them to ban people unless they have like video evidence, which is why I don't even get why there's an in-game report feature. Unless I've never done it in-game, but if it doesn't have you like send in footage, they're not gonna ban people. Like, they're not gonna ban just off usernames. I mean, they may have some interior stuff to just like look at the players and they actually do it. But they're not gonna actually, like, give any severe punishments unless they have the video evidence, because that's what they always ask for when you actually do it online and send it in to them. So yeah, I don't know why they even have an option to, like, report without sending in evidence. And that's why I tend to not even make reports unless I have evidence to send in. And that was just really unfortunate that the game glitched and I couldn't see the dude's username. Got yourself a 2008 Fiat Panda, cheap and cheerful. Hey, I'm just saying, the Asian cars are really reliable. They last a very long time. Have you thought of reaching out to Queso to play with him? I get a lot of messages of people saying, like, have you reached out to Jinxie? You should collab with Jinxie. A couple people saying Queso. It's not that easy. I'm also not a million subscriber content creator. It's a little bit hard for, you know, somebody my size to go like try and reach out to a big content creator. Because you gotta keep in mind there are so many people, especially when content creators are that big, there are so many people trying to collab with them and like do shit with them. A lot of big content creators tend to stick with their circles and like mutual friends. So like if I had a friend that was a friend of his, I probably could get in contact with him. Not that he hardly plays either, so not that there'd really be a reason to, but yeah, for those that constantly ask me if I'm gonna collab with Jinxie or Queso, I'm not popular enough. I'm not I'm not big enough to get the foot in the door, you know? It does make you send footage, unfortunately, but it's like, but you did in one instance, and on you to get the invisible name player ban, but you said very blatant 3 versus 1 hourglass match when players instantly teleport and spam URLs and cheats. Gotcha. Whoops. Ah, so close. Well, I guess I'm grabbing the mermaid. Is this game open world? Yeah, that it is. That's good to know, though. Yeah, I always just manually do it, like, through the web. That's good, though, that they give you an option to send in reports. Or, footage, sorry. Send in footage with your report. But I do imagine that's probably why a lot of people will complain to me being like, hey, I reported a cheater and they didn't get banned. It's like, well, did you send in video evidence? Because if you didn't, they're probably not gonna ban them. Welcome in, Y Storm. You know you've been playing, for years. You got into it when you were young. John, you got me hooked on Red Dead 2. It's all your fault. How? The only time I talk about Red Dead 2 is, when I complain about Red Dead roleplay and how much I hate the people on it. Hey, I mean, you're welcome, I guess. But I don't remember talking that much about Red Dead 2. I may or may not have fallen off my ship. Thank you for the raid, Y-Storm. Welcome in. Good to see you, Forsaken King. Would any collab like that up their views a bit? I mean, you gotta keep in mind, a lot of really big content creators like Queso and Jinxie. Granted, I don't know them personally, so this is just speculation. But a lot of content creators that are getting oodles of views don't really worry about upping their numbers, you know, when they're already top of the game. So, yeah, I mean, I think a lot of people don't realize big content creators, they are still human, and not all content creators just like obsess over numbers like Mr. Beast does. Um, and that's why a lot of big content creators tend to just stick to their circles and like friends they know. And that's why I will probably, you're not gonna see me collabing with Queso or Jinxie or really big content creators, even if they're on Sea of Thieves, for that reason. And also because I'm just not big enough to really get their attention. How's your cheater hunting going? Pretty good. We caught a cheater last stream. Oh, when you raided Choctopus? Gotcha, gotcha. I guess that is a time that I have, done something related to Red Dead. You like Kanye? Not really. Personally. He's kind of annoying. Um, I'm not a big fan of his music. He's got a couple, like, older songs that are alright, but I'm not really a big Kanye fan. I like Kendrick Lamar. I've been a big Kendrick Lamar fan since I was, like, in middle school. Because I think it was around the time I was in middle school when Humble came out, which is a really good song. One of his older ones, but... if you were to get big, you would like to open your circle? Well, so the thing is, you gotta keep in mind, because even I've experienced this, when content creators get really big, you get a lot of people trying to basically leech off you and, like, interact with you. I mean, the amount of probably, like, small to even, like, big content creators that probably blow up Queso's DMs is a really high amount, or just try to, like, collab and interact with him. Which makes it really hard to, like, know who's actually just trying to be genuine and who's just there to leech off you like a goblin, you know? And even I've had that. Any big content creator will just, and the bigger you are, the more you get flooded with it. So it's kind of hard to open up your circle when, like, you know, there's a lot of sharks trying to eat you. Hello there! Well, that's quite rude. There's no need to shoot at me. Though I'm sure it's your skeletons, I'll give you the benefit of the doubt. Persistent. Thank you for the follow, Allison Road. No one plays this anymore? Unfortunately, there are people that do play it, but not as many as it used to have. The average players is like around 5,000 to 6,000, which is partially because the new update came out. Though the last couple months, Sea of Thieves has been at like its all-time lowest for like active players. It's unfortunate, but it is the doing of Rare and their lack of good updates. Thank you for the gifts, Trash Panda. Yeah, damn, they are lobbing nades at me. What's your favorite tall tale? I don't do many tall tales. I'm not a big fan of them. They're boring to me. Hello there, gentlemen. I need to inspect your burning blade. Hello there. Now, do you gents happen to be harboring any cheats on your vessel here? It's very important that I ask. Shooty shooty bang bang. Thank you for the hug redeems. I don't know if those are directed at me, but that's a lot of hug redeems. What if you were on and you found them randomly? Might they know you? Huh? Are you just asking, like, if people recognize me on the game? It's a bit of a predicament. Thought I recognized you? Hello, Allison Road. Are you in the game, or did you just, like, come across me on Twitch? Hello, Pump Knight. Here you go. New ship type is a rowboat. They already got a rowboat. I like what you're thinking, and I'd love a small ship, but they kinda already got that. I have played Deep Rock Galactic, yeah. It wasn't too bad. I enjoyed it a bit. It felt a lot like Helldivers, though. And I think Helldivers is just kinda like infinitely better. Well, they really want me dead. Deck shot. Hello there, gents. Long time no see. Now, I do need to know if any of you very kind gents are using cheats by chance. That it is. One moment, just gonna dodge the skellies there. Well, that is quite rude, sir. Now, do you happen to be using any cheats by chance? So,
Is that the John anti-cheat?
no need to stab me. I've already answered your question, sir. Why do you just keep asking me as he killed me? I answered his question. Okay. Not right now? Okay. You would also like bigger servers? I, too, would like bigger servers. That would be nice. Ow. Well, that hurt. Oh my god, I'm poor because the shipwrights keep scamming me. Not giving me anything. They're chasing me. Yeah, they're getting there. I got an idea. It's a big brain idea. Is it a good idea? Well, you know I have nothing but good ideas. You know, a lot of times, and over recent, a lot of people will, like, accuse me of being a fake John anti-cheat. But I don't want to, like, promote myself. I hate promoting myself. Because, like, I don't want to break character and just be like, yeah, go look at my stream, go look at my content. It's like, I don't really like doing that. But a lot of times people will just be, like, dead set on killing me because they're like, you're fake, you're not real. I'm like, you idiot. I am real. Not the ads? That's unfortunate. You were a player at the For the Damned? Oh, okay, you got like sunk and we're at the For the Damned. Are you still at the For the Damned? W ads? I don't know about W ads. I'm not a big fan of giving, you know, Daddy Bezos money. That's why I have ads turned all the way to the lowest possible. There's my beautiful perch up there. Oh, won't let me go higher. Time to see what they do to a innocent, non-aggressive ship. You now see the very skillful pirates eviscerating a ship that does not fight back. I bet you've never seen skill like this before. Pro gamers. Might I remind you, pro gamers. You ran into me at the For the Damned? Oh, in the past? I'm guessing that's what you mean. Unless you're sitting on the For the Damned right now. What's your favorite game of all time? I'm not really sure. There isn't like one. Oh my god, their aim sucks. There isn't like one game that I've really stuck with that I'd like consider perfect all around is like my favorite, because I tend to hop between like a lot of different games. No need for that, gentlemen. That's quite rude. I'm just here to conduct an inspection. As mentioned before, of course. But once you're ready to comply, I will be coming over and, doing that inspection. Now I go back to my tucking spot. Hello, Joe. Good to see you. John Anti-Fight. You think I'm gonna 1v4 again, or a Burning Blade? That's not gonna end well. Especially when they're all, sword spamming. I appreciate the hype. The faith you have in my PvP skills, but John Anti-Cheat versus 4 people on a Burning Blade tends to not end well. That is true, they do have really bad aim though. Thank you for the gifts, Boat Cook, Mr. Too Slippery, and Pulse MV. How long you been playing Sea of Thieves? Since about 2018. I think the skeletons know I'm here. Oh, they're definitely just shooting the ship. Are they leaving? Oh, the fog just rolled in, I think. I can't. Oh, damn, I just sunk. Well, I was gonna go save my ship. But unfortunately the fog just rolled in. Should be a cannon down here, right? Is that a cannon? No, it's not a cannon. Where are the cannons at? Could've sworn there are cannons on this island. Oh my god, I cannot see shit. But there is a sloop over there. Where's that? That's, east-southeast of the, for the damned. I can't really tell what island it is, unfortunately. Are there any cannons on this island? Brother. Are they really shooting cannons at me? Oh, don't white flare, mate. It just sunk my ship. White flare my ass. No. No, you were not friendly. No worry, I'll go over there eventually. John Anti-Fight is a good thing? John Anti-Fight is a good thing. Let me get supplied up here. Why are they still shooting at me? Do the skeletons really know I'm over here? Maybe the skeletons do know I'm over here. Which is wild, I didn't realize their AI was able to see that far. Well, guess I'm swimming. Yeah, I could probably make it. There is some ground down there that I could probably grapple if need be. Oh, I can make that. William Augustus, thank you for the follow. What do you mean goodbye? I'm not leaving. Now, do you gents happen to be cheating by chance? Any cheats or hacks? There's no need for that, sir. Calm down. Sir, I need to know if you're cheating or not. I'm asking you a question, not fighting you. Now calm down.
I'm not cheating, I swear.
Good, good. Now what about your
John,
crewmates that are very adamant on killing me?
I would never do that. I would never do that.
What about the masked man down here? He seems very aggressive.
Ceasefire, ceasefire, ceasefire.
He's ceasing fire. He's ceasing fire.
Good, good. Now is he using any cheats?
Not at all, never.
Good, 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 good. Let me get that written down here. A little bit of diplomacy and a lot of pineapples. It's the way we get this done. You know, even a couple sunk company vessels. But we get there eventually.
So where do we go from here?
Wherever the seas carry you. I'm just getting my papers
Alright.
filled out.
Help us,
Hello,
help us
Mr.
sink that
Dad.
little sloop. Help us sink that sloop we're going towards.
Ah, well I won't be sinking them, but I will inspect them. I don't mind watching. Oh, I don't see the sloop they're talking about. Are they going east southeast? Not really. Am I blind? What sloop are they talking about? Am I blind? Like, am I crazy here? I don't see any sloops. I mean, I guess I'll trust their judgment here, but like, I don't see shit. I don't know what sloop they're talking about. Might be on the map. Ah, true, true. We could be on the map. Where's the map on the Burning Blade? Never mind, I just found it. I don't know why I'm asking. I know where it is. It's because they're cheating? What is? Think they're pulling my leg? They might be, they might be. But I mean, I'll just leave if there is no ship. Where is this sloop you speak of?
I seem to have lost track of it. I'm not gonna lie.
Uh,
Bro, I swear, like 10 minutes ago, there was a sloop in this direction.
I believe that is the one that was southeast of the, For the Damned. Assuming it's still in the same location. You are currently going south-southwest.
I mean, I guess I could go that way. I mean, I just don't see them anymore.
Oh, good. It's possible they've moved on to, different seas. But you stay safe out there. I gotta get back to hunting. Godspeed.
See ya.
There you go. I might find it on my own. You just hopped on TikTok and sent 100 or 507 likes into the stream. Thanks. I still don't know what likes do. I'm still kind of new to TikTok. TikTok live streaming. But thank you. Holy. That's a loaded rowboat. Goddamn. Likes boost you in the algorithm to be seen more? Okay, okay. I completely... Oh no, so close, come on, come on. Yes, I got it. Gotta love broken sod, that should not have worked. I was so far away. Let's see. Spot anybody over here? Out and about? You will, don't worry. Oh, what? Sorry, I do tend to miss a lot of, messages. Also, thank you for the gifts, Pulse. I don't remember if I thanked you. But thank you if I didn't. Yeah, I'm not seeing that sloop. Unless they're, like, at a viewable distance from me. But if not, we'll probably just dive. Do some good old hour of the glass. Hey, thank you for the tier 1 sub, Watermelon. Hell yeah, 9 months. It's a Twitch baby, it will be named John Anti-Cheat Jr. I feel like if I ever quit Sea of Thieves, somebody's gonna take up the mantle. I don't know who, but I feel like somebody will probably take up the mantle. If I ever decide to retire from Sea of Thieves. I am on Twitch, yeah. Beautiful name, by the way. Bilbo Swaggins. I like that. Do you say filth, or 50 cent or 50 cent? Depends on whether I'm being goofy or not. 50 cent's kinda just like goofy sounding. So if I'm being silly and I'm referencing him, I'll say 50 cent. But if I'm just talking in my normal you know, dialect, I usually say 50 cent. Yeah. Yeah, 50 cent. Is anybody out there, Echoes? Do you ever raise Reaper Emissary to see all the emissaries on the map? So I'd have to get it to tier 5, and hence the last inspection, I do tend to sink a lot. So, that's, you know, it's not really always worth putting up the Reaper flag. Also, it kind of gives people the wrong impression that I'm probably chasing them down for PvP, so I feel like people would be more likely to run away if they see a Reaper beelining it for them, and then they're gonna be like, oh shit, Reaper man after me, time to dip. Yeah, you gotta be tier 5. So I'd have to be doing a lot of grinding and not sinking. And I don't like doing normal shit in the game. You seen all the clips? Hell yeah. But the question is, have you seen the VOD's channel clips? You know this is- wait. You know this ain't this guy's real voice, you just can't prove it. You're right. I'm actually big sweaty Russian, man. And could you not tell through the very luscious American accent that I'm actually just big sweaty Russian, man? I thought it was pretty easy to tell as I'm just a Russian man. But naturally I do not do Russian voice when I'm on the seas because people be terrified. But they hear big sweaty Russian man and they start throwing brick. They say, get off my ship. Get away from me. I feel threatened by your voice and presence. They do not like Russians on the seas. You're Russian? Totally. Can you get bigger boats? You can get up to a 4-man boat, which is the galleon. Playing the game as intended and intended gross. Yeah, it is to me. I like to play games wrong. A prime example is Dune Awakening when that game like came out and everybody was playing it. I had the most stupid loadout or stupid like setup. It kind of worked, which is what was even better about it. But nobody used it was the gas cloud. Because there's like a gas cloud gun where you shoot the gun and it like puffs into a cloud of gas that poisons people. Nobody uses it except me, but I found a little loop where if I put all my skills into like poison resistance, then it actually heals me. It drains my stamina, but it heals me to be inside the poison, so I would just shoot the poison at my feet and just try to fight people in the poison, so it's healing me while they're getting poisoned. Hello there. How goes it? Greetings. Now, do you happen to be using any cheats by chance?
I have a gun.
Oh, you do have a gun, Mr. Blake.
I'm trying
And a sword.
I'm trying to get a point. It's like a single point.
Just one?
It'll be a suicide bomber.
Now, you wouldn't happen to be cheating though, would you, sir? Any cheats or hacks? No need for that, sir. But you wouldn't happen to be cheating, would you now, sir?
Please, I'm trying my best here. I have no.
You are trying your best, it seems. Any cheats or hacks by chance, Mr. Blake?
Hold on. No, you really. Is this your whole thing just to be annoying?
Well, I'm not trying to be annoying, I'm hunting cheaters. I gotta make sure you're not cheating.
Dang music. Yeah, now we're
Well, I
getting
think I can
steam.
confidently say you're probably not cheating. Dare I say. Are you okay?
No.
This poor guy. Should I just say you? I'm just gonna say you.
Where'd you go? Hey, man.
I'm invisible to the human eye. He actually doesn't see me just sitting on the profit ship. Hello there.
Okay.
I was always a part of your ship. I'm a prop.
I'm just trying to get a point here.
See, I'm always a part of your ship.
Hold on, I can't hear you. I'm turning down the music.
Now, would you happen to be using any cheats by chance, Mr. W. Blank? Any cheats or hacks?
Hold on, let me turn down this music. It is loud. Okay, you can speak, I think.
Would you happen to be using any cheats or hacks by chance, Mr. Blank?
I don't know who you're talking about.
Well, I'm asking if you're using any cheats or hacks. You know, that lets you fly, teleport, do stuff you're not supposed to.
Ginger hats or something?
Would you happen to be using cheats or hacks?
Oh, no.
That's good, that's good. I'm the anti-cheat. I'm making sure you're not cheating.
Okay, I actually suck at this game. I'm just trying to get good.
I could see that.
Oh, yeah. Thanks, man.
You're welcome. Alright, well, I'm glad to hear that you're not cheating. I'll make sure Rare knows that you're not cheating.
I
Put
don't
that in
give
the
a
records.
I don't give a shit.
You're
Just sitting
currently
around
on a
like
ship.
empty duck. So, like, what if someone's tried shooting it?
Alright, well, you stay safe out there. Godspeed.
Hey, don't waste my cannonball.
He goes, don't waste my cannonballs. Say I'm out of bounds. I'm gonna be nice because he definitely has no idea what he's doing. I'll let him have a win. I'll sail myself out. Let me use mouse and keyboard real quick here. See if there's anything lively going on. Nope. Sounds about right. Should I shoot at him with my rowboat? That would actually be so disrespectful, but kind of funny. Okay, I'm sorry. I gotta do it. It's actually so funny. I gotta do it. It's disrespectful, but I gotta do it. I got to. It's so disrespectful, but I have to sink him with the rowboat. Even if I don't sink him, I still gotta shoot at him with the rowboat. Get lined up here. He'll have no idea where it's coming from. I don't even know where I hit him, but... He's like, where's it coming from? Where am I being shot from?
Here, stop shooting.
Rowboat warfare! Perish! Rowboat warfare! You can't shoot what you can't see! This is too good. Rowboat warfare! This thing's so hard to move. Oh, he hit me. Oh wait, I got cursed cannonballs. Hold on. I gotta shoot him with the cursed cannonballs. I think they're anchor balls, which doesn't really help me much, but... Oh no, I'm running out of cannons. I'll just use everything I have. Oh, I gotta get closer so I can use some scatter shots on him. god. I gotta get closer. Oh. Robo warfare! Just nailed him with like everything. I keep having to row back every time I get closer. Is he actually sinking? I just nailed him.
Wait, what? Huh?
Congrats, you have won against my rowboat.
Wait, how?
Oh, you are almost, brother. You are almost sunk. Bucket, bucket. You're gonna sink.
Your ship's,
Bucket,
your
you're
ship's
gonna
still
sink. Bucket, repair your ship. You're gonna sink. Repair,
there. Oh, God.
brother. You almost sunk.
I'm level 3. Oh, like 97 more left.
He was so. He would have sunk if I didn't save him. My God. John abusive? Hey, I'm teaching him how to play by shooting him with the rowboat. That man better be happy that I saved him. He would have been a goner. Like you said, new purchasable ship, the rowboat. I'm seeing the vision. I'm seeing the vision. Pretty sure rowboats are banned by the Geneva Convention. Brother, this is the high seas with pirates, thievery, and cheaters. There is no Geneva Convention. If there was a Geneva Convention, then cheaters would be the first thing on that list. John's giving him a learning curve? Exactly. Teach him to think outside the box. And here I thought you were a nice guy. Well, if I wasn't a nice guy, I would have let him sink instead of bucketing his ship and telling him to repair. Yeah, Geneva suggestions. Exactly. Let me catch up on chat a little bit here. Let the intrusive thoughts win. John anti-ship. That was amazing. Robo Warfare. You own a real boat in real life. Are you a war criminal? According to chat, rowboats are very useful, that they are. Especially ones with cannons on them. John is teaching the next generation of anti-cheat. How many worms have been eaten today? Not many, just a few. I haven't eaten too many. Do you practice on the daily? 3 times a week.
Be quick, time's precious.
There's cannons on your IRL one?
Ah, time to get going.
Now that might be violating the law.
Oh,
I don't know what law, but probably the no cannon. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. No cannons on your ship law or your boat law. Imagine sticking a cannon on a kayak, like a canoe cannon. That'd be funny. Which, I mean, to be fair, a canoe's like basically just a thin rowboat. Mr. Roach raged off too. I don't know what that means. What's Mr. Roach raged off too? Doesn't roaching mean like if you run away in a game?
Be quick, time's precious.
I don't know why I keep talking to you. I need to buy pineapples. When can we have rowboat hourglass matches? Hopefully soon. That would actually be great. Imagine like a 3v3, or even more than that. Like, imagine like a 4v4 rowboat, or maybe just a rowboat free-for-alls. Be great. Oh, it's a cheater, you sunk him? It's a player? Gotcha. Oh, well, if I come across him and he is indeed cheating, I will make sure to ban him. We are going to be doing a bit of hourglass, so there's a chance we may come across the cheaters, as we did last stream. It's like I'm blowing my nose here. Y'all Reaper sales, so watch out. I mean, there's a lot of people with Reaper sales. It's not that hard to get Reaper sales. I mean, I guess it depends which ones, because there's like Hourglass Reaper sales, there's Reaper sales. there's Reaper combination Reaper sales. And then there's probably some sort of other Reaper sale that I just can't think of that probably exists in the game. Oh, you own a kayak and a canoe? Now you're gonna do? You got something to do? Yeah, gotta equip it with a good old cannon. What could go wrong? Reminds me of that meme that was like, I don't remember the full meme, but the whole, like, punchline of it was some dude kept getting arrested, and every single time he was arrested, they always found a set of knight armor at the scene. Like, one of the final things was he, like, robbed a ship, or was, like, shooting at a ship with a rowboat and a cannon on it, and he was wearing a full set of knight armor. I don't remember what that was from, but funny ass joke. It's probably like a TikTok or something I saw. Can you see a real-time interaction? You will. Thank you, Knight. Glad you enjoy the videos. Was that northwest or northeast? Northeast. Okay. Let's bring this idea further. Multi-ship hourglass matches. Add silver as a currency for the game mode. Rename it arena mode or something. It's almost like it's been in the game before. I can't quite put my finger on it, but it sounds familiar. Oh, there goes the ping. Should settle down, hopefully. We're getting close to the hour mark. Multi-streaming on TikTok, which is usually when my connection starts dying and TikTok has an aneurysm for some reason. I'd always go to about an hour and then just shits to bed. I don't know why. What's stopping from cheaters, from stream sniping you up? Nothing. I'm sure some of them do. They're lost though. They get banned, so. You don't know what you're talking about? Or what I'm talking about? I'm sure you don't, I'm sure you don't. Hourglass, or not Hourglass, Arena, I've never heard of it. I barely know her. Ah, that's, I think, the Reaper actually that I'm going after. Get a prediction going. What would anti-John? Probably every cheater is anti-John. Most of them, at least. The ones that aren't fans are probably anti-John. Or probably, just like the goons that will just like call me slurs. Because they don't like me for whatever reason. Racists are also anti-John. About to build a PVC potato cannon, put it on your kayak, film it, and post it to Discord in honor of the remote warfare. Just don't shoot anybody with it, unless it's a family member. So you don't get arrested. Do you cheat? No. Does it look like I cheat? Oh my god, the ping. TikTok may be getting axed. We'll see. It always does this around like an hour of multi-streaming. So if the internet or connection doesn't fix itself, we will be axing TikTok and y'all have to come over to the Twitch stream, if you have Twitch. Have you ever been flagged for cheating? No. I've been kicked by the anti-cheat, as has pretty much anybody who's played Sea of Thieves, because the anti-cheat sucks ass. And that, kids, is why we don't use easy anti-cheat. If somebody tells you otherwise, tell them that John said they're an idiot, and they need to use something that actually works, like Javelin. Or, anything that, like, isn't easy anti-cheat. Pretty much anything that's not easy anti-cheat works better than easy anti-cheat. Easy anti-cheat sucks ass. Are you Gold Curse? No. I don't know life this game that much. Nor do I play the game normally. Nor do I sweat my ass off. And PvP all day. We gotta do if they're cheating. I'm gonna give video evidence of it. Probably make content out of it. Get a nice little paycheck, or just allow a lot of people to laugh at them publicly, and not really then, but usually before then, that gets sent to Rare and they get banned. The original footage gets sent to Rare and they get banned. On top of their nice little humiliation ritual. Are your friends anti-cheaters or cheaters? I got a couple friends that are kind of anti-cheaters. They do join me once in a while on my inspections. Though I wouldn't say they're quite as passionate. They just are bored and want to sail with me. Have you caught cheaters? I caught a cheater last stream. Have you caught any gooners yet, John? We have come across a couple, and they tend to have it in their name, so pretty easy to tell. If he were sweaty, he'd be John Anti-Shower. I mean, just because you're sweaty doesn't mean you, don't take showers. That's what showers are for. It's washing the sweat off. Now, if you play League of Legends, that means you don't take showers. Or if you cheat, that also means you don't take showers. I'm about to run into them, apparently. Oh, they're there. Hopefully the ping calms down. Hello there. How goes it? Greetings. Albro45 and Flash928-64908. Would either of you gentlemen happen to be using any cheats by chance? Any cheats or hacks? That's good, that's good. Take a little look around the ship here. Not that you're aware, okay, okay. Looks like the stats are looking pretty good. Some voyages, nothing to see here, okay, okay. Alright, well everything's looking up to code. Very nice dog you have here. I'm sure he will enjoy that marinade. It's good for cooking with. Alright, well you gentlemen stay safe out there. Godspeed. Where'd my boat go? I guess we'll find it when we get back. It's always the tech shop players who are the most cooperative and easy to inspect. Sometimes. But yeah, I would say they usually are the easiest to inspect. Most of the time, they do cooperate. Sometimes they don't. Because sometimes it's the tech chat ones that are like, will be really angry or toxic sometimes. Because a lot of times, like, when there's really sweaty players, they'll be using text chat rather than talking. Probably because they're too embarrassed to speak, as they're sweating their asses off killing somebody that's not trying to fight. Oh my god, the connection's dying. You feel like any text chat players are nicer in general? I would say they're more likely to be nicer, but they're not always nicer. Because a lot of, like, the sweats that'll sit there and spawn kill you will use text chat, because they're probably too embarrassed or insecure to be talking. Or they just don't know how to talk smack, and they'll just use text chat. Oh my god, the connection's dying. TikTok does not like working with my internet, it seems. My god. We're getting there. Oh my god, 1,000 ping? If it keeps dying internet-wise, I'm going to end the TikTok stream. What was that, north or southeast? Oh my god. Come on, TikTok, stop killing my shit. Oh, I need to open it. It's just not liking me. It's setting at 1,000. Okay, well if you are on TikTok, come over to Twitch. It is Bug Sensei, same username. I gotta can the TikTok stream because it's killing my internet. It's not wanting to work. So yeah, come over to Twitch. It's Bug Sensei, same username. Yeah, TikTok's having an aneurysm for some reason. I shouldn't really be surprised. It always does this around like an hour. Alright, bye-bye TikTok. We're cutting y'all loose and sticking with Twitch because Twitch is perfectly fine. Gotta love that. Bye-bye TikTok. And watch the ping go instantly back to normal once it's done. Close out of that. Look at that instant drop back down to normal. Thank you for the follow, Bilbo Swaggins. Beautiful name. Good to see you, Franksy. TikTok does suck. Yeah, it's not great. It's good for like exposure, because it'll, you know, put me on a lot of people's pages and radars and whatnot. So it's good for exposure, but as for a good streaming platform, it's not very good, especially the app. How goes it? Not too bad, not too bad. Did the TikTok stream crash again? More like it was crashing my internet, so I kind of had to end it. Because it was not wanting to work with my internet. It was just setting us to like over 1,000 ping, and then the TikTok was dying. Thank you for the follow, Night Owl. I really gotta get the multi-streaming stuff figured out. As much as I would like to inspect the Reaper that's all the way down here, knowing my luck, they're gonna probably disappear by the time I get close to them. Since they're on the opposite side of the server, I'm probably just gonna dive. I gotta get away from the brig though. Yeah, the brig's too close. Let me just... where are they at so I can avoid them? Oh, they're on the other side of that island. Just go this way. Alright. Well. Do I need to end a prediction? I do. They were mute. Put it into our record. And then we'll dive once we're further enough away. I made a new profile picture for my my second Twitch channel. So while we're just waiting here, I'm gonna shout out my second Twitch channel so y'all can see the beautiful new profile picture for it. There it is. There's my beautiful new profile picture for my second Twitch channel, my non-Sea Thieves streaming channel. I know, it's beautiful. Man, they're really trying to lay into me over there. Still can't dive, unfortunately. Gotta get further away from the ships. So it really wants you to be far away to dive for hourglass for some reason. I mean, I guess I get why, in case somebody was wanting to fight you or something, but I feel like whenever I'm right next to somebody, it doesn't let me dive. It's like, ooh, you're trying to dive? Or you're trying to go after somebody that you're right behind? No, you cannot inspect them. They're gonna dive inches away from your ship. Thank you for the hydrate. Oracles. Oh, damn, that was quick. Not even giving me time to run a prediction. Another naked sloop. Do we think it might be the same guy from before? See if it's a captain ship. Not seeing much. Hello there. How goes it? Mr. Gold Newt 913209. Is that your phone number? Now, do you happen to be using any cheats by chance, Mr. Newt? Any cheats or hacks by chance? You indulge in the cheats or hacks, Mr. Gold Newt? No logbook, it seems. Any cheats or hacks, Mr. Newt? He will never lay his peepers on me. He will not see me. And he'll never know I was here now. Any cheats or hacks by chance, Mr. Gold Newt? Do you indulge? Kinda just like standing there. He's kind of ignoring me. He is a bit of a Neanderthal, it seems. Although the Neanderthals tend to be a little bit more aggressive, I will say. Thank you for the follow, the Atomic Irishman. You know what? Let me take a look at his logbook and see if there's anything in the server worth sticking around for. Because if not, I'll let him sink me. If there is, I'll kill him and sink him. Yeah, it's looking pretty empty. Yep. Don't really mind if it sinks. I will rob him, though. And throw puke on him. He does seem to be a bit of a mute. Oh, I already have puke in here. Okay. Yeah, vomit! Vomit! Perpetual vomiting! Let's go! Vomit warfare. How many cheaters have been found today? None today, but we found one last stream. Thank you for the follow, Leslie. Ugh. Thank you for the lurk, Atomic Irishman. I appreciate it. I need to get the records filled out here. So, he did not seem to be cheating. Get that in the counter. I hear a Fort of the Damned, or not Fort of the Damned, a Fort of Fortune. He seemed to be a mute. Get that put in there. Yes, Ancient Spire Outpost. Long have I missed you, but not your shipwright. Hey, Shelly. Guess who it is? It's your favorite customer.
Not again.
Don't give me that. You got something for me, Shelly? Hopefully, more pineapples, since you decide to scam me and not give...
Whatever.
I hate your attitude. I hate your attitude so much. So much, Shelly. So much. The things I do for you. The things I do for this family. Hey, and she didn't scam me this time, although I don't actually need any pineapples. Took you a bit to log into your Twitch. All good, all good. Welcome in, Mr. Corn. That you did come from TikTok. Welcome to the higher quality stream. Not seeing anybody, but... oh no, never mind. I thought the world event disappeared. We're gonna go to the world event and see if anybody's over there. We need an update with Shelly as a boss fight. I agree. I agree. They do need to add Shelly as like the Sea Thieves final boss. Just a showdown with the shipwright. That'd be a great... if I was ever to mod the game, which I don't think I ever would, because, you know, it's against the rules, but if I ever did, the only thing I would mod is just to reskin, like, the Ashton Lord, as Shelly. Just to replace her model with Shelly. Or replace the Ashen Lord's model with Shelly. That would be the only thing I would do if I was ever to mod the game. The Shelly final boss. The FPS is looking much better. So the FPS wasn't actually that big of an issue. It probably looked bad on TikTok side. It's, for some reason, TikTok just kills my internet. The Twitch stream runs fine, even with TikTok burning my internet. Its connection will be perfectly fine. For some reason, the TikTok Studio app just, like, once we get to an hour, it just starts plummeting my connection. So then TikTok's lagging, and then my game's lagging, and Twitch is just fine. I don't know why. Something's wrong with the TikTok app, and hopefully they'll fix it eventually. Thank you for the follow, Corn Bro. You're gonna go watch South Park? Have a good time. I appreciate you watching. Have a good night. Hey, welcome in, Harper. Good to see you. 15 stream streak. Very nice, very nice. You wonder if people cheat in spite of you? Probably not. I've had some people ask me, like, do they think I kind of encourage people to cheat, or, like, as a result of my content, people potentially, like, have decided to cheat or have gotten into cheating? I don't think so. And if they have, more than likely, if they've never cheated before and they don't know what they're doing, they probably aren't very good at cheat ban evading. Because, like, actual cheaters that do cheat a lot and cheat in other games know how to ban evade, and that's why a lot of cheaters tend to be the same people from the same groups, at least in Sea Thieves. Because they're really good at ban evading, and they do a multitude of different things to ban evade or to, like, get new accounts and such. I think anybody that, like, takes up cheating to try and like get my attention or to be in a video or something, more than likely is getting like permabanned on their first ban, and is probably not very good at ban evading if they've never done it before. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I don't really think it's that big of a negative, just because, like, if they are cheating to, like, try and get in a video or just to meet me or get my attention, they are getting banned if they come across me. So, you know, they're at least getting banned. And I feel like if they're just doing it to get attention from, like, a content creator, they're probably not, you know, cheating just to, like, go bully other players and, like, to fuck around. I like to imagine they probably are just doing it. If they're doing it for the reason to get my attention, they're more than likely not doing it, you know, just bothering other players and doing shit like that. Also considering they probably don't even know how to, like, use half the shit. What cheats even exist in the game? There's a lot. Flying, teleporting, speed hacks, reach hacks, shooting through ships, no clip, invisibility. There's a lot. Although some of them have been patched. I don't know all of the ones that have been patched, but they do get, some get patched every once in a while. Aimbot is another one. That last cheater seemed like he cheated because he was a fan. True, true. Did seem to be a fan. He said he was a fan. Yeah, he also wasn't using very many cheats. He used like 2 cheats. And like, for a lot of it, he wasn't even using like the proper, I'm guessing he toggled it off and on, but he wasn't even using like the aim assist, the aimbot and the quick swap cheat until like towards the end of the inspection. Then he started definitely using it. But he kept missing a bunch of shots when he like first boarded the ship. So he either had it toggled off or he just had no idea how to actually use it. Although again, to be fair, it's probably not that hard to use cheats because, you know, it kind of does everything for you. You just gotta turn it on and then instantly killing everybody, you know, flying, etc., etc. What cheat do you find the silliest? Probably the one that, like, just elongated the character's model and arms and just, like, distorted him. That's probably the weirdest, or the one that, one of the cheaters had where he was able to change his sails from his ship mast. Like, from the flag box, he was changing his sail. And he had, like, the rare employee sail and a bunch of our, like, ones that are really rare, most people don't have. That one was kind of just, like, a fairly harmless one. Yeah. But I'd say the, like, distorted model one was probably just the, like, weirdest and goofiest one. I might dive, to be honest, cause, yeah, not really getting queued much here, or not queued, not seeing much here. I don't really feel like going all the way to the world events, so I don't know how far it is, and it's looking pretty dead. Does anybody know? Actually, I can probably check the, well, no, it's not gonna say on the seasonal thing, because we're still, like, in the middle of the season. Does anybody know when the next update is? The, like, whatever they call it, I think they're adding, like, the Ashen ports or whatever. Does anybody know when that is? Because if it hasn't come out yet, that would explain why the seas are still kind of dead. Oh, actually, let me get a prediction going here too. Forgot about that. There we go, get your votes in as to whether they're going to be mute or not. You got like 2 minutes to bet as to whether they're gonna be mute or not. If we're lucky, they may be a cheater. We have been doing a lot of servants versus, or a lot of guardians getting cute against servants of the flame, and they've pretty much all been like brand new noobs. So I may need to swap it up and hopefully get cute against a little bit more variety, I guess. Hopefully next month. I mean, I didn't watch it, but I saw like I think a trailer for it from Sea of Thieves. I saw like the cover of the trailer. So I think it's supposed to come out sometime this month or sometime soon. From what I was hearing, I just don't remember the exact date. One of these days, it'll decide to cue us into a match. Just gotta give it a few years. Now here's a question for you guys. Do we think that Sea of Thieves is gonna get shut down at some point in the future? Or do we think it's gonna die first and people are gonna like completely stop playing and then they'll shut it down? And I guess as a third option, what number of players do we think they would probably shut it down at? Because its current lowest has been like a little bit under 4,000, like around 3,500. Has been its lowest numbers, or active players for like a month. So I wonder what like would have to be their lowest for them just to be like, okay, we're axing it. Probably 2K. Shut down once it reaches like 1,000 players. Sea Thieves going to get shut down. I mean, if it continues to be on the downward slope player-wise that it's been on for the last, like 2 years, probably will eventually. Under 100 maybe, then we're cooked. Under 1,000 maybe, then we're cooked. Yeah, I could see that. Yeah, probably around like 1,000, I would agree. It probably would get shut down. Would this be a good time to start playing? I mean, I'd say any time's a good time to start playing. I mean, most people only end up putting like, I say only end up, it's still a lot of time, but a lot of people only end up putting like a couple hundred hours into the game if they get into it. Some, you know, like 50. Others, thousands. Hello there. How goes it? Now, do you happen to be using any cheats by chance? Mr. I'm a little pot? There he goes. Homie did not consider the fact that I could have just re-aimed him. The game usually costs $40. I'm gonna sell a little trap for him. Game usually costs $40. 20, like 15 to 20 when it's on sale. Guess we'll wait for him. Yeah, that's true. It is on Game Pass. Although I think it's only on Game Pass Ultimate, so... If you have the Ultimate Game Pass, Sea Thieves is on it. Hey, welcome in, Moon. It's going pretty good. How are you doing? That's a ghost ship. Well, I guess this guy's not coming back. Is he having trouble finding his mermaid? there you are, Mr. Pot. Now, do you happen to be using any cheats by chance? Any cheats or hacks by chance, Mr. Pot? There we are. Hello there. Would you happen to be using any cheats or hacks by chance? Look at that majestic creature, spinning and playing music. Hello there. Would you happen to be a cheater? Well, I guess if you were a cheater, you probably would have defended yourself from that shark. Well, you stay safe out there. Godspeed. Probably not cheating. Oh, hi there, I'm almost sunk. Why is the scene, monochrome? I don't even know what that means, to be honest. Doing alright, kind of excited. What you excited for? That would be a yes? You think so? Let me get to an outpost so we can throw down Hourglass. Then maybe look around, or we'll just re-queue. We'll see. Go more south, southeast. Hopefully when Jinx starts streaming, it'll boost the player count. Well, the thing is, he has tried streaming it twice. The first time he went 2 hours and then rage quit, because people started being shitters. And then he tried playing it with Queso and Sketch, I think, and then apparently he only played for like 30 minutes, and then got off. And he hasn't played it since, so dare I say, I think he may have given up on Sea of Thieves. Maybe a little bit too much work. Birthday's very soon. Hey, nice. Oh, happy early birthday. Negative attention span? It would seem so. It would seem so. I didn't watch his stream, so I don't know if that was the reason, if he just got bored of it, but if I had to guess, he probably got stream sniped again and people harassed him. That's my guess, at least. Hello, 223 Pop. Welcome in. Get this written down, so that guy was a mute. Put in the counter. Well, I'm still full on pineapples, so I honestly don't even need to go to an outpost. Need John anti-cheat Jinxie collab? Somebody was saying earlier today that I need to... They were asking if I'm gonna collab, or reach out to Queso to collab. As I mentioned earlier in the stream, it is not easy to get into contact with really big content creators like Jinx or Queso. Unless you're like in their inner circle of friends or know somebody in their inner circle of friends, it's not that easy to get into contact with big creators like that, so. I'm not big enough that I'm, you know, able just to like shoot a DM, you know. What stamp are you on? What do you mean stamp? Yeah, I'm just gonna dive. Oh, what servers? North American East. But if you're a cheater, don't think you're safe in other servers. I have eyes and ears everywhere. Granted, they don't always report back to me, but they do hunt cheaters, so. Rest assured, there's always somebody out there looking. Oh yeah, I want to check something. A little bit ago, somebody said that Theb quit Sea Thieves. And I want to check if that's true. Let me see if he's uploading, like, Sea Thieves content. There we go, now we're diving. You made a video? Okay. That must have been misinformation, or somebody just assumed he quit because he didn't upload, like, I don't know, probably longer than his usual time. Get your votes in, though, if they're gonna be mute or not. Thank you for the follow, Racier Cuisine. I think I said that right, probably not though, but Ratio, what, yeah. I'm trying to multitask right now. Oh, that's not what I want to open. Fub. Yeah, you uploaded a
They've
video an hour ago. Or not an hour ago, 7 days ago. I don't know what that chatter was talking about. Racier Cuisine. Cousin. Cousin? Cuisine? Cousin? I don't know. I'm so bad at saying people's names. You hear that John quit anti-cheating? No way. I did not hear that. Hey, but I'd have to believe it, you know? Evidence, who needs that? Also good to see you, Cletus. Pretty sure this has been asked before, but what's your take on exploits? Like the old ladder launcher glitch where you can bring back root beer weapons from Monkey Island? I'm 9 times out of 10, I'm not gonna report an exploit. Unless it's something that just like is really unfair. Um, like an unfair advantage over other players. But yeah, most exploits, like, I mean, most of them aren't that harmful to like other players. So I just don't really care. It's on rare to fix their glitches and exploits and such. Cheater hunting is at least something that, like, you know, I can help them out with by reporting cheaters that I come across. But exploits and such, I mean, I can't fix that. I can't do anything to stop it. Yeah, I could report every exploit, but, like, they're not that harmful compared to cheats, so I really don't care. Teach their own, you know. Someone was playing for the first time last night, and his crew carried him to like 150k until they brought a keg on board, or on the boat, and accidentally blew it up. Or I'm guessing you mean he brought a keg onto the ship? Oh, he accidentally blew it up, I see. And then they cussed him out bad? That's unfortunate. Unfortunately, Sea of Thieves has a very, very big reputation for having a lot of toxicity. But, I mean, to be fair, so does any game that's got proxy chat. Yeah. Rust is probably the worst. Hello there! How goes it? Mr. Legendary Savant. How you doing? Now, would you happen to be using any cheats by chance, Mr. Legendary Savant? Any cheats or hacks? Hello there. My god, look at that big man. Side profile? Check the side profile. Let's try to hide the side profile. My god, that man has a beautiful circumference. Now, do you happen to be using any cheats by chance, Mr. Legendary Savant? It's very important that I ask. Any cheats or hacks? I'm not sure what the crouching means. Perhaps crouch once for yes, crouch twice for no, as to whether you're a cheater or not. Well, I don't think pointing a pistol at me is quite an answer, Mr. Legendary Savant. Good angle, though. No need for that, sir. Violence is not the answer, when you have a sophisticated gentleman such as myself on board. In the wise words of Sun Tzu, they can't hit you if you hide behind a pillar. Any cheats or hacks by chance, Mr. Legendary Savant?
Thank God, bro.
Ah, so you do speak. Now, did you happen to be using any cheats or hacks by chance, Mr. Legendary Savant? You indulge? He spoke for a moment. I think this might be a child.
Hello?
Hello
You
there.
gonna talk?
I do
Hello?
talk. Now, do you happen to be using any cheats or hacks, Mr. Legendary Savant? Are
Yeah,
you a
I
dirty,
actually saw
rotten
your
cheater?
channel. I just literally watched your TikTok video, bro.
Now, you wouldn't happen to be spying on me so you can covertly cheat, would you now, Mr. Legendary Savant?
No, no, never. Like, never.
Good, 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 good. Let me get that written down here.
Yeah, that's crazy, dude. Am I in your video right now?
Perhaps?
Oh my God, yeah. Let's go.
Alright, well I appreciate your cooperation, Mr. Legendary Savant. You stay safe out there. I gotta get back to hunting.
You too, you too.
Godspeed. Ah, I should've hit that. Thank you for the 40 bits. Was, Zeriander. I appreciate it. Exactly what you said, it's like Saw 101, just didn't make sense because, they had no target, rule of thumb, absolutely no kegs. Oh, I didn't realize he scalded his ship. Okay, fair enough, I guess. Nice, I'm going straight for an outpost. That works out. Your 900 points, almost went to waste. It was close, it was close. It's a good thing I stuck around then. Thank you for the follow, Genetic. That's what you told him? Welcome to the online gaming, son. Yeah, yeah. I remember the times, I think it was when I was playing Call of Duty, which, you know, naturally, I was getting, like, really pissed off at somebody in, like, a COD lobby, because they were, like, probably insulting me. And then I was getting mad and, like, insulting them back. I think I was, like, 13 or something. I was, like, 12 or 13. Um, and I remember my dad walked into the room, like, slams open the door, and he's like, shut the fuck up. I don't remember if he said shut the fuck up, but I do remember him being like, shut up. And I'm like, he's talking mean, he's being mean to me. I'm like, I gotta talk back, and he's like, stop. I was so pissed off at the time, but like, as a no longer child, and as an adult, I'm like, I get it. It makes sense. But yeah, that's the internet. I grew up with a lot of COD lobbies, so. My, more when I was around, like, 15 to 16 was when I started, like, actually being creative with my, my comebacks. And my old COD comeback, whenever somebody would try, like, insulting me or just calling me a slur, a lot of N-words on the old COD lobbies, my comeback would be that I'm going to butter my finger and, I think you can fill in the rest, or it would be something along the lines of oiling up or buttering up. I would just say some really weird shit to make them uncomfortable, and 9 times out of 10 it would make people shut up and stop insulting me or like saying slurs if I just say some really weird shit.
Hey, cool pirate.
That was my insults when I was like a teen, well, Not when I was like 18 or 19, but when I was a younger teenager. When I was like high school, early high school to mid high school. That was my COD lobby insults to people, is I would just say some shit to make them really uncomfortable. You get doubloons by chatting and being in stream, that is true. I don't know if you get doubloons from chatting, it's mainly just from watching the stream, and then you get like bonus points. It'll like pop up and say like claim your bonus. I don't think chatting actually gets you channel points. I don't know though. It's been a while since I looked at it. Also, thank you for the another 40 bits. I appreciate it. Zerander. Oh, tune up your car and save you money from going to the mechanic. How you like that? The only time you snap back at trolls and dicks is if they're bullying people for no reason and you get annoyed and start making fun of them. Yeah, I mean, I don't really like... I mean, to be fair, I don't talk to many people in games other than Sea Thieves, so like if somebody's being spamming slurs or being a little shit, I'll either just ignore it and leave, or if they suck at the game, I may bully them a little bit and spawn kill them or something and school them that they shouldn't be saying that. Oh, I completely forgot to lower hourglass. Yeah. But yeah, when I was younger, when I was a high schooler and middle schooler, I was mainly high schooler. I was a bit of a menace in the COD lobbies. I'd just say some really weird shit to get people to stop insulting me or being assholes. You knew a guy who would snap back at shit talk with a wholesome shit post. As shit talk, it was funny. I mean, that's a pretty good way to like combat people, haters, and people that are just talking shit. I mean, I do that a good bit on my like on my YouTube comments when people are just like, just being hateful for no reason. I just like be really nice to them. I'm like, thank you, I appreciate it. There's people like saying like, this guy's cringe, or I hate this guy's fake, or whatever like hater message. I'm just like, thank you very much, I appreciate it. I remember one, I don't remember what the response or the message was, but I responded something along the lines of like, I really appreciate your thoughtful comment. It was them just saying some like, some mean ass shit, and I was like, I really appreciate your thoughtful comment, and I will be listening to none of it. It was something along those lines where I was like, I can tell you put a lot of thought into this comment, I appreciate your time, and I will not be listening to anything you say. But thank you very much. Thank you for the stretch and hydrate. Sounds like a Canadian. I know a few Canadians. Is this why I'm running? Nah, that's not why I'm running. I need to go to Reapers. I don't know where Reapers is. It has been a while since I've been on this map. Where's Reapers at? Oh, there it is. About to infight. We'll take a look around, and if nobody's nearby or like nothing interesting's going on, we'll probably just dive again. Been getting queued against a lot of noobs, which I think might be because I lose a lot of my battles. So the skill-based matchmaking's probably just queuing me against noobs that are brand new to the game and don't have very good win streaks. Did you see them Reapers? Creepers. We rhyming. Don't see anybody, unfortunately. It's looking pretty dead. Per the norm. Oh. Northwest it is. Have you, thought any more about doing a collab with the Trump guy? Maybe. Maybe. The problem is, well, a few things. one, he's got a bit of a weird username, which might be a bit odd to, you know, have on the streams. The other issue is, it's a little bit tricky doing, like, when somebody does, even if it's just impressions of a political figure, I still get a lot of people talking about politics, like, in the comments of the videos, and I don't like combining politics with what I do, because the shit I do is entertainment, it's goofy, it's not meant to make you think about the problems around the world, and I'm not going to talk about politics. And I don't really want to have political conversations on my stuff, so that's kind of part of it. And also I wouldn't really, I'd feel kind of weird just using some random dude for content, because he does a good impression. Because he had no idea who I don't think he had any idea. Well, no, he did know who I was. It still just feels kind of weird, like, just hitting up somebody just to use them for content. Yeah. Because I also just don't really, like, know him at all. It just kind of feels a little weird just being like, hey, you want to come on the stream so I can milk you for content? It just kind of feels a little weird. Because at least with, like, Blenda, like, was making TikToks and, like, streaming and making content and, like, wanted to join me. So it didn't really feel that weird because, like, Blenda was also making some content while streaming with me. It just kind of feels weird just, like, grabbing some random dude that does a Trump impression and just, like, using him to make, you know, generate content for me. When he's not really getting much out of it, so that's kind of the only reason why I was like, I don't really want to do that, you know. Hey, thank you for the 40 bits again, I appreciate it. Zeriander. How dare you mention beans, I'm offended. Hello Levi, welcome in. Could be a mutual thing, maybe a few sessions, yeah. Politics are cringe, I agree. Can't combine politics with video games. I mean, I'm sure you can, but I prefer not to. Politics are too divisive, serious. Politics don't put a smile on your face. And the stuff I do, I try to put a smile on people's faces. That's why everything I make is goofy and silly. Politics kind of just takes the fun out of it, so. I prefer to avoid anything political being included in my content. Need to start selling your own narration of books. I'd probably get copyrighted for distributing the books without permission. Does the Singing Bar have a YouTube channel? I believe so. I think most of the content they've made is like streaming. I think they have a couple shorts, I want to say, on YouTube. Though most of their content would be their live streams. Remember the silly politics game where you ragdoll in front of Trump to stop a bullet? Honestly, I'm not surprised that that's a game. I'm guessing that's probably some like random Steam game somebody made. You have long form videos? I do. Let's see if I... Is that set up right? YouTube? That is set up right. Yep. That's the channel. That's where my long form John Anti-G content is. John Anti-G, more like Chad Anti-G. Also, let me get a prediction going here. Thank you, John. That's why you're the GOAT. Thank you. Thank you. You do public domain books. A lot of classics are public domain. See, the problem is I struggle to make anything that's serious. Pretty much everything I make has some kind of goofiness to it. I don't know, I struggle to make anything that's serious. I just tend to just not really enjoy making stuff that's serious that often. It's something, I don't know what it is. I just always gotta be making goofy shit to be happy, I guess. Are you gonna make a 2,000 ship inspection video where like you made the 1,000? I'm not sure. I might. We'll see. We'll see. Hello there. How goes it, Mr. Fenton 30? Now, do you happen to be using any cheats by chance, Mr. Fenton 30? Any cheats or hacks? Do you indulge? Would you happen to be a filthy rotten cheater, Mr. Fenton 30? Well, that's quite rude, Mr. Fenton 30. Let's take a look at the logbook, though. Okay, 744,000, not too shabby. Seem to be a bit poor down here. Oh, where'd he go? Oh, he's down below. Back to sitting. I mean, if I did like a 2,000 ships inspected, it would pretty much just end up being like a re-upload of a lot of my old content. Ah, I see, I see. I guess we're doing a text inspection. You ever considered a career in ASMR? Only if it's goofy as shit, like waterboarding ASMR. Well, doesn't seem to be cheating. He definitely doesn't really know how to get an angle. Alright, well you stay safe out there, Mr. Fenton 30. Godspeed. It doesn't count as not mute if he types in chat. That counts as mute. Yeah, it is about whether they have a mic or not. He's chasing me. Wonder if I could kidnap him from here. Where's he at? Well, I got something. I don't know what I grabbed, but I definitely grabbed something. Did I grab a rat off his deck or something? Wow, this guy's aim kinda sucks. What's the context behind John Antichi X10 TikTok you made a while back? Basically, I just came across a lot of people and got them to stop fighting, and they just went on my ship, and we went to inspect somebody with just a shit ton of people. I'm pretty sure they were all having like a big battle, and then I was just going around inspecting them all, and then they stopped fighting because I was, you know, there. Thank you for the 40 bits, Xyander, I appreciate it. Thank you for the hydrate. Harpoon gun is in your weapon box all the way, to the right. You start with it, this is true. Hopefully you don't come across some cheaters. Well, I haven't come across any today, and we've been at it for 2 hours. Hot second. How long do you think you'll be going for tonight? I usually go for about 3 hours. That's my usual time. I tend to lose my energy after like 3 hours on this game. I get very slogged and just burnt out after playing too long, so. And I do also have classes tomorrow, so I can't be staying up too late. I was black and white because I was going out of zone. That's how I intentionally sync myself so I can get to a new server. Oh, we shut the game off, and when you shut the game off and you were so into it, feel like you did a speech for a grand hall. I'm not sure I get that one. You shut the game off and you were so into it, you feel like you did a speech for a grand hall. I wouldn't quite say that's how I feel when I shut a game off, even if I was really into it. Oh, vocal cords tired. I see, I see. I think you meant like in general, when you shut off a game you're really into. I mean, my vocal cords don't get tired from doing this. I mean, if I'm like, been talking all day, then they might be tired, but I mean, my head definitely feels better when I take a break, because, like, my head will start to hurt if I'm just staring at the screen for too long. But yeah, it's mainly just my energy. Like, I kind of just run out of energy, and I get very tired when I'm streaming Sea of Thieves longer than 3 hours. And I tend to just kind of, like, start losing interest, too. Unless we're having, like, really fun interactions and stuff, I kind of just, like, clock out after 3 hours. I mean, my vocal cords are fine, though. Unless I've been, like, talking all day and, like, straining my voice, I'm fine. I've done, well, how long was it? I used to play a lot of Red Dead roleplay, and usually I did an Australian accent, which it kind of just, it starts out a bit higher, because that's usually how Australians talk, and then it would just go into my normal tone. But I did my Russian accent for, how long was that? I did my Russian accent pretty much non-stop for like 5 or 6 hours straight on Red Dead roleplay once. Um, I was fine. I mean, doing accents and voices and stuff they don't like strain my voice at all. I'm sure if I was doing stuff that was like actually really pushing my voice, like actually doing more impressions, it would probably strain my voice, but I mean, I usually just do accents, so it's usually slightly changing my tone and usually just more changing how I speak. Those sound like you are Russian, you know, you're a big sweat Russian, man. It is not much strain to the voice, I'm just talking differently, rolling the words, with a bit more of a Z sound when I speak. A bit more of the O sound into the voice, and now you are speaking like a Russian man. It's the same tone, it's not much different from normal tone. I mean, I have to talk a bit more to the back of my throat to get the O sound, but for the most part it is about the same. It is not that much different. Is your accent forced, or is it actually, or is it an actual voice? This is my normal accent, this is my Northern American accent. Southern is a bit more Southern drawl. You just gotta talk slightly to the back of your voice, and yeah, Southern, yeah. It's a bit more stereotypical Southern, but it is Southern, which I do sometimes dip into when I feel like talking Southern. Though it's not normal. This is that Southern. The Russian, you've already heard plenty of Russian. It is just changing the way I talk. It's more about dialect. I make myself sound a bit more simple because the Russian do not know how to speak proper English, so I simplify what they say. You know, Australian's a bit more, okay, you know, Australian a bit, fucking hell, mate. You just gotta start cursing a bunch. What the fuck's going on, mate? Hey, you're Australian. As long as you're fucking cursing, it's fucking Australian. Fucking yeah, bruh. Fuck's going on, mate? tigers and all that, eh? Wild creatures all over the safe house. What's this green light? Why is there a weird-ass green... You guys see that weird-ass green ray? I mean, I think it's coming from the world event, but... It's like a laser pointer. Oh, what's your schedule for Arc Raiders? Hoping, you get your microwave? I don't really have a schedule for it. It's kind of just whenever I feel like playing Arc Raiders. Yeah, I don't really have a schedule for that, though. It's Northwest. You would legitimately pay for a narration of Alice in Wonderland or Great Gatsby on ACX. Have you ever held a voice so long you forgot to talk in your real voice? I think I've only done that with the Australian one. Yeah. It was when I would do like Red Dead roleplay and I'd talk in the Australian one for a really long time. Cause that's the one I use the most. On Red Dead roleplay. That did happen to me a few times where I would just start talking Australian and everything I was saying is a bit, you hear the Australian tone to it. And I would just like forget how to talk normally, cause I'm just used to talking in like the Australian dialect. That's happened to me a couple times on Red Dead roleplay. Russian, no, I don't like accidentally forget that I'm doing the Russian accent. Southern, no, because I just don't have a naturally Southern accent. I've lived in Southern states a lot, so I mean it's not that hard to do the Southern accent. I mean, it's a Southern drawl. Think country music. I'm a country boy, I'm a big green tractor. I hate Big Green Tractor. I don't like country music, and I hate that song so much. My parents listen to, like, generic white people country music, and I hate it. I hate it so much. I like most music, but modern country, I hate. I just despise it. It's terrible. I read that message. If you dive off straight without touching the wheel from the outpost, something cool will happen. Yeah, you fall off your ship. That's what happens. Let me get a prediction going, because there's a brig up here. Yeah, thank you for reminding me. You ever heard of a streamer named Sug Bensei? Nope. Never heard of him. Never in my life. Trying to think of what other voices I've done. Joe Dirt I refuse to do. I did Joe Dirt, which was a really, like, weird southern accent that I did once in a pinch because I was trying to stay undercover and I had, like, an entire law department in Red Dead roleplay. While I was wanted, I had an entire law department, like, surrounding me, questioning me, because I just happened to get knocked out outside of a town. And I was trying so hard to be undercover, and I did the, like, weirdest southern accent, and I can do it, but I refuse to do it. I'm not gonna do it. But it's in my arsenal. It's for the last ditch, like, worst case scenario, I need to be unrecognizable. I got the Joe Dirt voice, but I'm never pulling that one out, unless I absolutely need to. And then I also have my old man one, which is, Marty! Marty, is that you, Marty? It just sounds like me, but talking like I'm out of breath. Yeah, that's the old man. Oh, Marty! Hello there, gentlemen. How goes it? Now, would any of you happen to be using any cheats by chance?
No, sir.
Oh.
I saw you,
That's
sir.
good. That's good.
Goodbye, sir.
Now, what about your
Goodbye,
crewmate
sir.
here? Is he using any cheats?
No, sir.
That is good. That is good, Mr. I like stuff too. There's no need to shoot at me. Don't worry, there's nobody else on that ship.
Oh.
Gentlemen, no need for that.
Well, sir, you
That'll
cannot
buff
order
out.
our shit
That'll buff out.
rather rudely.
Well, I'm an inspector,
Without
sir. I have to
permission.
make sure you're not cheating.
Oh, you're an inspector.
Yes, sir.
Oh, my apologies, good sir.
Now, Mr. Teal here, would he happen to be using any cheats by chance? Hello there, Mr. Teal. I see that little no turn. That's good, that's good. Let me get this written down here. Get that in our records. Alright. I'm gonna take a
So,
look at your
what are you
logbook
at?
down here, make sure everything's checking out. You do not have a logbook, never mind.
No logbook, sir.
Alright. Well, you gents stay safe out there. I gotta get back to hunting cheaters, so.
Good
Godspeed.
sir. Have a good
If you
one.
come across any, just make sure to say, like a good neighbor, John Anti-Cheat is there, and I'll magically appear. Godspeed. Your old man voice is what your other profile picture would sound like? Probably. Probably. You believe it's something like if you talk in a specific way, your brain will rewire itself to talk in that way? Happens when you're around people with accents, too? Probably. I mean, when I'm around people with accents, if it's not a stranger, I do sometimes, like, copy them as a joke. But I wouldn't really do that to a stranger, though. If it's like a friend or somebody I know well. Sometimes I'll copy their accent. But that's more me just, like, trying to figure it out so I can do it. Because I do like doing, like, copying accents and doing accents, so. Catch any cheaters today? We have not today, but we did last stream. Can you do a Reinhardt impression? I don't remember what Reinhardt sounds like, to be honest. I'm not very good at, like, specific character impressions, but I'm pretty good at doing, like, just general accents. You can only imagine what it's like to encounter John Anti-Cheat as somebody who's never heard you. True, true. You're playing Arc Raiders now, looking for cheaters on Arc? Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah, this is Arc Raiders, yeah. They updated the game and added a lot more water to Arc Raiders. Do I need to end the prediction? I think I ended it. Yeah, I did, okay. Well, I'm on the complete opposite side of the map as... I'm guessing that's... Is that the Reaper? I don't know who that is. I think that's the Reaper. Unless the Reaper sunk to whoever that is. Why not? Let's go for it. Q&A time while we sail. Straight northwest. Through the storm. There's just Arc Raiders on low graphics? Oh yeah. One time in 3rd grade, you tried talking to a kid who only spoke Spanish, barely any English, and figured he'd understand you if you spoke in his accent. That's funny. Are any other accents I can do or voices I've done? I did do a German one for a little bit, on Red Dead Roleplay. I had like a German golfer. He was like a really overweight. He looked like a pimp, to be honest. He was like a really overweight dude that looked like a groundskeeper. Like a British groundskeeper, I think would be the best description of him. Because I also walked around with a big rifle and like a... No, it wasn't a big rifle. I had 2 pistols, and then sometimes a big rifle. He looked like a British groundskeeper. And I just went around in like a German accent, and I was like, "You silly Americans, you were so stupid." It wasn't a good German accent, but it was funny, like hearing people react to him. I was like, you're very silly, stupid Americans. They, of course, they're not from America, but you're all very silly Americans. I would just go around insulting people, and then I got banned. And I didn't really use that character anymore. Well, it wasn't really that long of a ban, but it was like it was a few day ban. Was it a ban? I know I got pulled into a ticket. I think it may have been like a 1-day ban or something. And it wasn't really entirely because of the character. It was because I found an exploit on the Red Dead roleplay server where they had contracts where you would basically have to deliver an NPC to a location to get paid. And then there would be like NPC bandits that would spawn and come after you. And I found a little way to troll people where if you tie up the NPC and you hide them somewhere in a town, like in a building, so we'd hide in like the theater, or like in a back alley room, and then bandits would just constantly spawn trying to kill the NPC, but they can't get to them, so they would just keep spawning in the town and attack other players that are role-playing in the town, or like in the city. It was funny. It was very funny, but then I got in trouble for it. I got like a day ban or something, because they figured out what I was doing. I did it so many times though, until they finally caught me. And I did it as like the German character, so I didn't really use that guy anymore. You think we may see John anti-treason in Helldivers? I feel like Helldivers is a little bit hard to like roleplay in. You think in 2nd grade you heard a British accent before, and you got a teacher with a thick British accent, it was like, why do you talk weird? You're such an idiot as a young child. I mean, to be fair, most people are stupid as kids. I'm trying to think of the first time that like I met somebody with like a weird accent. Um, I don't know, I can't really think of like any times like as a kid that I was like, that accent is weird. I remember one time when I was like 10, I think, and I went on a cruise. There was a British kid, that had a really thick British accent. But I never thought it was like I just knew he was British. I was like, yeah, that's a British accent. Um, Maybe it's because I watched a lot of movies. That's probably why I didn't think it was weird. Because I grew up watching like Pirates of the Caribbean, Lord of the Rings, Star Wars, a lot of stuff, and like Pirates of the Caribbean, a lot of British people, a lot of British accents. So I think I just learned a lot of accents from watching movies, and it never really was like weird to me, because I was like, oh, that's British from this, Pirates of the Caribbean movie, from whatever movie I watched. When you were in kindergarten, you asked your mom if a black kid didn't wash himself, because you thought the skin color was a lot of dirt. Yeah, kids are stupid. I think the only time I did something like that when I was a kid was when I saw a special needs kid when I was, like, a kid. I was very confused by, like, a special needs kid. Hello there. How you doing? Now, do you happen to be using any cheats by chance, Mr. Fun Knoll? 239? Any cheats or hacks? That's good, that's good. Let me take a look at your logbook down here. Okay. The Mano loot. Alright. Where everything's looking up to code, Mr. Fun Knoll. You make sure to stay safe out there. I'm gonna get this written down so Rare knows you're not cheating. Alright, you stay safe out there. Godspeed. It is down on the D-pad, or up on the D-pad, if you're on Xbox controller. I think V on mouse and keyboard. I don't know what it is on PlayStation. I'm not hearing you. You may have to fix your settings. He's trying to figure it out. Hello, Sanji, or Sanji-san, welcome in. Thank you. Well, you make sure to stay safe out there. I gotta get back to hunting. Godspeed, though. It's okay. I didn't need to land the grapple. To make it even dumber, your dad had a collection of vintage Doctor Who that he'd watch sometimes, so you were exposed to British before. But you were just dumb and didn't click in your head at the time. Hey, that's fair. Trying to think if there was like anything stupid that like I believed as a kid. Or anything like weird, I guess, I believed as a kid. I guess something that's like, that's kind of weird that I believed as a kid. I don't quite know what I thought it was, but basically, when it's late, and it's, you know, your lights are off, but there's a little bit of light. I don't remember what it was actually from. I think it was, that's what I do, yeah. So basically, when I was a kid, I would close my eyes when I was like going to bed. I would close my eyes, and then I'd open them, and you know, like kind of the fuzzy colors you sometimes get when it's dark, and you close your eyes and you open them. Like you kind of get that fuzzy like color shit that like goes over your eyes. I don't really know how else to explain it, but like, sure y'all know what I'm talking about. It's kind of like whatever the like fuzzy kind of like color shit when you close your eyes and open them. When I was a kid, I would do that, and I'd stare like at the edge of my bed, and I would watch the colors go under my bed, basically just flow downward. And I don't know why, but I thought it was something. Like, as a kid, I'd always do that, and I'd just watch the, like, colors from closing my eyes, like, go under the bed, and just running down, and I thought it was, like, something alive or something. I don't know what I thought it was, but I remember I did that a lot as a kid, whenever I was, like, going to bed. What is a game that has, potential for roleplay, but you haven't tried yet? I'd say, like, Rust would probably be the only game I can think of that, like, would have potential for roleplay, because you can, like, there's voice chat, there's interaction. It just would be really hard to roleplay in it. I guess Hytale might be one. Like, I mean, that's a new game that came out. That has some potential for roleplay. It's gonna probably be very similar to any kind of roleplay that's been done in Minecraft, but that could be one. I can't really think of any others, though. Daisy? I don't know about Daisy. Daisy's a little bit too, like, free roam. That would be almost like trying to roleplay in, like, Hunt Showdown, you know? You were special? Maybe I was special. Your early childhood was weird. You swear your sentience didn't boot up till later, and then hit you like a truck. I mean, to be fair, I'm cursed with really good long-term memory, which is a curse and a blessing because I remember some stuff that I'd rather not remember. But yeah, I'm cursed with a very good long-term memory. I can remember a lot of stuff from when I was, like, really little, or any period of my life. Unless you ask me something, like, within the last year, I might not remember. But, like, I remember a lot of stuff from, like, all throughout my life. And there's stuff I'd rather not remember. And there's stuff that I don't think people realize I remember, cough cough family, because they probably thought I was too young, but I remember. Unfortunately, I remember just waking up one day. Yeah, I mean, I will say I don't remember the, like, first time I kind of, like, had sentience, or I guess self-awareness. The earliest I can remember, I think, is when I was, like, 3 or 4, I want to say. Because I was, like, playing with toys on my floor, and I somehow got out of my crib. Crib. Not crypt. Crib. I somehow got out of my crib, and I was playing with toys on the floor, and then my dad came in and picked me up and put me back. And I think I was, like, 3 or 4. That's, like, the earliest I can remember. but I don't remember exactly how old I was when that was. I'd have to ask my parents. You're back? What'd you miss? We're talking about, like, how much we remember from when we're younger. Pretty much. Baby crypto is a funny idea. I'm sure they probably had it somewhere. Ancient Egypt. Pepper Ridge Farm remembers? What's Pepper Ridge Farm? Is that like a channel or person, content creator or something? Thank you for the follow, Quantum Knight. You were on your 5th birthday. Do you think Arc Raiders has potential? I'd say it does have potential, yeah. It's a little bit like... Yeah, actually, before I would have said probably not, but since they put out the update where you get queued, like if you don't PvP as much, you get queued against less aggressive people. I feel like there could be some roleplay in that. I could see some roleplay. Because I've already seen some clips of like somebody doing like a trader thing. You don't know Pepper Ridge Farms? I don't, no. There's my face reveal, by the way. Welcome in. Why are you... What's that? Why are you not me? With me? You remember Mr. Chow? That has, new to game, but you made... What? Do you remember Mr. Chow that was new to the game, but you made eat worms? Mr. Chow that was new to... Oh, a person made it... Oh, I can't speak, Jesus Christ! A person named Mr. Chow that I made eat worms. I've made a lot of people eat worms. I don't remember. I give a lot of people my worms. Your earliest memory was when you were little, walking out of the bedroom, seeking your parents in the kitchen. You were shorter than the height of your doorknob then. Doorknob? What am I saying? Doorknob. Doorknob. Fucking Southern's coming out. Goddamn doorknob. Oh, that's how young you were? How tall is a doorknob? 3 feet, maybe? 4 feet, maybe? I don't know how tall doorknob actually is. I mean, it's about in line with my... Looking at my doorknob, it's about in line with my monitor. Though, I'm sure desks are different heights, so that doesn't tell much. You were AFK, but you used to do the exact same thing as you with the fuzzy thing. You would see them as planes or sometimes as scorpions crawling up, or crawling on you. Yeah, I would always just see it as like just lines of colors. Just like, and I would just stare at like the dark floor when I was going to bed, and I would just watch like the colors running under my my bed, and I don't know what I thought it was, but I just remember as a kid I'd do that all the time, and I was like, it's something. I was like, it's alive. I don't know what it is, but it's alive. And I was like, that's cool. That's something. That was the same thing you did? Yeah, I can't remember like what I actually was thinking it was, but I thought it was something. Yeah. Childhood trauma of bird cannibalism, what? You just knew it was your eyes, but you could change them from anything you wanted. So that's where it's different from me. I didn't know it was my eyes. I don't think I connected in my brain that, like, my eyes were causing all the colors. Like, I think I did know that, like, because I would keep closing my eyes to see it more. But I feel like, I think I was convinced it was, like, something alive. And I was like, that's like, living particles, ghost particles or something. And I kept staring at it. But I think I was convinced it was something, like, alive. Like particles or something like that. Pixels. The mainframe pixels. I wasn't thinking about conspiracy theories as, like, a 5-year-old, but, yeah. Yours for some reason was a snake, and then for some reason you ended up liking snakes. Yeah, I mean, a lot of things that like you do as a kid tend to determine like what you end up enjoying as an adult. Like I grew up playing video games. We had the Wii, we had the original Xbox, my brother had a Game Boy. I loved playing video games. We even had like a Leapfrog that I think was like video game-ish. So that's like shit I grew up on. That's probably why I like video games a lot. I used to draw a lot. all throughout like elementary school. I did a lot of drawing. That's probably why I like art, and I watched a lot of movies, which is probably why I am a film major. I like movies. It's a lot of stuff that I did like as a kid. Watched all the classics, you know, Lord of the Rings, Star Wars, Pirates of the Caribbean, a lot of stuff. I feel like I'm missing one of the solid classics, but I can't remember. Game Boy Color, it was gray. It was like a gray block. It was literally square. A gray square. It was like a flip-up one. But yeah, it was gray. And it was a block. Did I run a prediction? I did not. Well, late prediction. Hello there, gentlemen. How goes it? Don't worry, I'm not here to kill you. Greetings. Now, do you happen to be using any cheats by chance? Mr. Convicts or Mr. KK? Any cheats or hacks by chance? Hello there. Do they not see me? You said you draw from time to time. Would you, ever share anything? Well, I don't really... The most I draw is in Photoshop, which are my profile pictures. When I was a kid, I used to draw a lot. I don't really draw that much anymore, though, other than just my Photoshop profile pictures. Every single profile picture on all my channels are drawn by me. That's kind of the only drawing I actually do. And every once in a while, a thumbnail I'll draw for. Usually on my Bug Bensei channel. Would you gentlemen happen to be cheating by chance, Mr. KK75551 or a Convex Rex 5933? Any cheats or hacks? I'm the anti-cheat. I need to make sure you gentlemen aren't cheating. I feel like you get more mutes than most in Sea of Thieves interactions. I guess it's only mutes on Mondays. It's Mute Mondays. There we go. It's Mute Mondays. Where we only run into mutes. Guys, do you think they're offended by me touching grass? When you were younger, you figured out how to unfocus your eyes on command. You thought it was, some weird useless power you could do, but no, it's just literally making your eyes unfocus. Yeah, I'm trying to think if there was, like, anything else weird that I did as a kid, or, like, anything like that. Ow. That hurt. Any cheats or hacks by chance, Mr. KK, or Mr. Convicts Rex? Hello there. That'll buff out. Ow. That's quite rude, Mr. Convex Rex. No need for that, sir. I'm invisible, never to be seen again. Ow. That hurt. Ah. Well then. I mean, I kinda have to do this, right? Bye-bye, gentlemen. What an explosion. There we go. Any survivors? I'll leave no witnesses, of course. Oh, I just somehow got black screen. Okay. And I was never here. We disappear. Okay. Mark that down as confirmed cheaters in the logs. Turn the body cam off. Logs. There we go. Hello, Heart Joe Bart. Welcome in. Get the prediction into there, get it in the counters. Not sure why they left that there. To the next inspection, I guess. How long have you been playing? Today, 2 hours and 40 minutes. Total, a bit over 2,000 hours, and since 2020, 2019, give or take. Glad you enjoy the content. Heart Joe Bart. Oh. Well, that's shooting at me. Do you ever get angry messages from people, like from scenarios that just happened? Sometimes I do. I usually just, like, glance at them and then delete them on, Xbox, because, unfortunately, it does not let me turn off my Xbox messages. Yeah, most of the messages I get, though, are people being, like, people I ran into being like, oh, I love you, John, or like, yo, you just ran into me. Some people will just message me being haters, talking shit, which isn't surprising. I mean, I usually don't fight people that often, or like kill people that often, so usually people don't have a reason to message me angry, you know, like being mad at me, messaging me. So not really that often, though. Should read them out loud on stream if there's no slurs. Oh, I might do that. I'll check once we're out of the storm, see if I have any. The phantoms may be cheating. They could be. Never know. Ugh. Alright. Know that we're out of the storm, let's check it. Xbox social. Chats, unread chats. 5 days ago, look out for somebody named I Can't Build, she's a poo-poo cheater. That's one message. Moogie says, I'd love to have you on my friends list, I won't bother you, I promise. That's the guy that we run into all the time, lost farming, when he's lost farming, in Hourglass. Get Clapped by KZ says, hey John, you posting that to TikTok? No, I'm not. G-Bert? G-Bert? Didn't know it was you, nice meeting you, man, great vids. Join, I'm in their party. Says Swabby Slimmed. And then Big Daddy, yo, what's good, John? I see you're live. Clear all. Clear! What other messages do I have? Because I apparently have other chats. Xbox sent me a chat. As a thank you for being a Gears fan, we're offering owners of Gears of War Ultimate Edition a free code of Gears of War Recorded. Brother, I have not touched Gears of War since it came with the Xbox One like 6 or 7 years ago. Static messaged me last year saying baked beans. I don't know why I got a message from Chrissy like a year ago saying thank you to no message, just says, what was this? Oh, I invited them to the guild, I see. And then, yeah, they said thank you. Trippy Hippie, I don't know who that is, but in September said, yo, how you been, man? That's kind of it. Everything else is 2023 to 2018 is my message history on Xbox. Hello, Cole. Welcome in. Do you have a specific stream schedule? Because it seems like you go live even on days when you aren't streaming on a stream schedule. Yes. So when I go live on days that aren't on my schedule, it's usually because I rescheduled or like I swapped out a day. For example, my current schedule is Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday. But I have shit going on tomorrow, and I didn't have classes today, so it just works out for me to do the Tuesday stream today, and then not stream tomorrow, because I got stuff going on tomorrow. Which I did give updates in the Discord, so if you want to stay up to date on, like, schedule changes, I usually make announcements in the Discord. There's the Discord. But if I don't make an announcement, you can assume it will more than likely be the usual schedule. That's posted, or, you know, that's listed all over the place. Baked beans are best beans. Brain rot detected. Lethal force engaged. As it should be. As it should be. I just realized I'm sailing away with Hourglass. Wait, no. Am I Hourglass? I'm not Hourglass. Okay. That was just a random ship we inspected. Not seeing anybody, so I think it may be time to dive again. Is that moving? That's not moving. John hit a loud scream right now for no reason. I would rather not, because I live in an apartment, and I would probably be bothering all the people that live around me. So, no thank you. What's your opinion on trend streamers? Do you think Queso and Burnt Peanuts will eventually fall off? I wouldn't quite consider Queso like a trend streamer. I mean, he's just an entertaining and funny guy. I mean, he mainly went popular from just having funny reactions to people making fat jokes about him. I don't think it really matters what he's playing to be popular. I don't know much about Burnt Peanut, but I would say it's probably the same because people like him for his, like, how he acts. His personality. Yeah. I mean, I would say, I don't really know, you'd have to give some examples of trend streamers. I mean, I would say content creators that only make content on what's trendy or copy trends will more than likely fall off, probably. I mean, you could even say I am. Granted, I tend to make my own trends, John Anti-Cheat. But I do milk the shit out of it, you know, like, John Anti-Cheat did really well, and I keep doing it, cause it works, you know? Granted, I guess it's not really a trend, cause there aren't many other people, like, copying me and doing what I'm doing. Apartment life is hard when you had people above you who were loud as hell, and below, you wanted your footsteps to be quiet as mice. I mean, I never get any complaints. Every once in a while, I always hear some, like, something falling above me, and the apartment above me, but, I mean, there isn't anybody that's, like, egregiously annoying around me. Thankfully. Did I run a prediction? I did not. Let me run one. You hope Burnt Peanut falls off? Why? I don't think he did anything bad, did he? Is there a reason people, like, hate Burnt Peanut? I mean, he seemed pretty goofy to me. Doesn't seem like he was doing anything wrong. I mean, I would say he's less annoying than, like, I Show Speed used to be. Or like Aiden Ross used to be pretty annoying too. There's some other, like, streamers that I can think of that, in my opinion, are more annoying and, like, brain rot than Burnt Peanut. Burnt Peanut just seems like a goofy dude that, like, yells at people in Arc Raiders. What do you think Rare could add to make CTs better aside from PvP things? I will get to that later. Hi there. How you doing? Now, would you happen to be using any cheats by chance, sir? Any cheats or hacks, Mr. Zombie? Any cheats or hacks by chance? No need for that, sir. What were we thinking? Any cheats or hacks? Any cheats or hacks, sir? Any cheats or hacks? Any cheats or hacks by chance? Well, that's quite rude, sir. No need for that. But would you happen to be using any hacks by chance? Any cheats or hacks? What are we thinking? Any cheats or hacks? Feel like a broken record over here. Thoughts and opinions, what are we thinking? You can't do that, sir, I'm invincible. Let's see, what do you think? Alright, I read that one. I'll answer your question in a second here, Prime. You have someone above you with heavy feet, you wake up every morning, gets out of bed, and stomps off in the bathroom. Truly is Mute Mondays. Do you hate people that are successful? Mute Monday. Your wife listens to his stream constantly, you find him annoying. Everyone is violent today. Peanut said he will quit Arc Raiders if devs don't do anything about stream snipers. I mean, are stream snipers really that big of an issue in Arc Raiders? I feel like that's kind of a hard game to stream snipe in. I mean, I think they got like the, no, never mind, that's not your server. Yeah, I don't know, I feel like that might be kind of hard to stream snipe in. What can devs do about stream snipers? I guess just make it harder to stream snipe, I would imagine. I'm curious, or I already read the response to that one. To answer your question, Prime, I would say the updates that Rare could add that would not be PvP oriented, that would make the game better and be more replayable. Granted, it's not exactly PvP related, but I mean the initial improvement would be increase the amount of ships per server, which tend to result in PvP. But I think a big thing that Sea of Thieves should add, since they probably aren't going to increase the amount of ships per server, would be to add NPC pirates. So instead of just having skeleton ships on the seas, have like emissary related ships like merchant NPCs, pirate ships, gold hoarders, reapers, servants of the flame, and then maybe you can accept like unique quests from them, like you go to the Order of Souls NPC ship, you pull them over, or you hop on their ship, and you accept a quest to go hunt down skeleton ships with them, or maybe you gotta protect their ship from skeleton ships. Like, you could have some unique interactions based on, or like unique mechanics based on the ship. And then, you know, maybe gold hoarders have a lot of gold, so people go after the gold hoarders, because they got a lot of gold. Reapers are aggressive. If you go by a Reaper NPC, they instantly go to try and kill you. Merchants are passive unless you shoot at them. Like, there's a lot of cool mechanics you could give them. That would also make the seas a lot more lively, and that the only NPCs you're fighting on the seas aren't just skeletons. And there's a lot you could do with them. Like, that's the kind of stuff I'd like to see. That's not PvP related, and that's got replayability to it. If you could add one new ship to the game, what would it be? Or do you think Saw doesn't need any new ships? I would say if they the one new ship I'd like to see would be a frigate, a big like storage frigate. It can have 5 people on it, but it's only got like 4 to 5 cannons. So it's got about the same amount of cannons as a brig would, but maybe like a cannon in the rear, and it's really slow. So it's gonna be slower than most ships. It's gonna have not the most optimal amount of cannons, but you have a bigger crew, so if you got like 5 sweats on the crew, or just 5 good crewmates, you can make up for your lack of cannons and lack of speed with the more people on your ship you have. So that's more boarders, etc., more people to work on your ship, keep it alive, even though it's slower and doesn't have as many cannons. That's what I'd like to see. Thank you for the follow, Chunsol. Rare doesn't need to accept you to the partner program. They need to hire you right now. I couldn't agree more. And honestly, I would accept a job because like I love this game, and it's a shame that they don't do more with it. Like I love the potential that this game has, and it could be a much better game that I would actually enjoy playing, other than just talking to people and making my own fun. Yeah. I would definitely accept a job if they gave me one, or offered one. Granted, depends what I'm doing, but like, if they need an idea guy or somebody to, help get some good updates coming out, I'm the man, let me know. Hit me up, Rare. Hello? Someone just shoot at me? That sounded like a cannon. Y'all heard that, right? That definitely was a cannon sound. Am I tripping? The hell was that? Well, I don't see anybody, so, okay. I guess I'm seeing things. Assault V2 with updated servers. Oh yeah, and to get to that earlier point, I will say, oh hey look, there's a brig over there. Did we inspect a brig? I don't think we inspected a brig. The Glister? Pledged to Pirates Anonymous? I don't think I've inspected that one. I would say, I think it's fair to not like Burnt Peanut if you think he's annoying. Personally, I would say there's probably more annoying content creators out there, but he is loud. He is very loud. Like, I get that he probably is annoying to some people, because he does yell a lot. He is quite loud. Yeah, I don't really have much of an issue with him, though. Yeah. There's other content creators that I don't like, just because, to me, they're annoying, or are just, like, brain rot. Yeah. Alright, let me get a prediction going here. He kinda came out of nowhere. I mean, so did I. Most people didn't know who I was, and I pretty much came out of nowhere. Most content creators tend to come out of nowhere when they start blowing up. I mean, Arc Raiders also is a pretty new game. Like, it just dropped fairly recently, and a lot of content creators have been kind of popping up on Arc Raiders. New game, new content creators for it. Oh, you heard it? Yeah, I think it was like glitched audio, because it sounded like it was right next to me, and this ship just got done shooting, like, at the island or something, so. Thank you for the follow, Atlas Vim. Let's see. I think I'm caught up. If anybody wants to join the Discord, here's the Discord link. This is probably going to be the last inspection. We've hit about 3 hours. I have to get up early tomorrow, so I can't be staying up too late. And yeah. Assuming they don't run away the whole time. Because they are, seeming to run away. Are they a Reaper? They got the Reaper markup. You don't watch him, may find him quite hilarious / entertaining. Don't use your bias to wish somebody else to fail. Yeah, I'd have to agree with that. I mean, really the only, like, content creators that I personally would, like, wish to fail are ones that, like, actually cause harm to others. And when I say harm, I mean people that are, like, genuinely just, like, net negatives for the world. Like, Johnny Somali would be a prime example. The nuisance streamers. What's her name? I don't remember her name, but it's, the one that was, like... What's her name? Nina Len, that's her name. Who's also basically a nuisance streamer. That's another person that, like, I hope fails, because they're just, like, actual net negatives to everything. Hello there. How you doing? Well, there's no need for that, sir. Now, would you happen to be using any cheats by chance? Any cheats or hacks? Hello there, gentlemen. I'm here to make sure you're not using any cheats or hacks. Hello there.
Everything is okay.
Exactly, everything is okay. Hello there. How you doing? Now, would you happen to be using any cheats or hacks by chance, sir?
What if I tell you we're ladyboys?
Well, that doesn't matter to me, Mr. Jabberwock. I need to make sure you're not cheating.
What the fuck?
Now, would you happen to be using any cheats or hacks? I'm the anti-cheat, so it's kind of my job. Any cheats or hacks?
I don't even know how to.
Well, that's good. That's why I'm here to make sure. Now, what about the rest of your crew? Would the rest of your crew happen to be using any cheats or hacks by chance? As the anti-cheat, I gotta make sure everybody's playing fair out here. Hey, thanks for the raid for a second, Empire. Welcome in. Don't worry, that ship's no threat to you.
What if I tell you we're ladyboys?
Well, I already answered your question. That doesn't concern me.
Are you using cheats?
No, sir, I'm not using any cheats. It's my job to make sure that you gentlemen are
That
not
sounds
cheating.
like something someone who uses cheats would say.
Well, granted, I am the anti-cheat, so it's kind of my job to make sure people don't cheat. Hello there. Well, that's quite rude, sir.
Yeah, I've only played this game for like 2 weeks now.
No need for the aggression, Mr. Jabber. Calm down, sir. I'm trying to do my job here, if you don't mind.
He's dead.
Man, people are so aggressive. I'm just trying to do my job here. Goddamn. Hello for a second, thank you for the follow, Cannonball TM. How's the stream? Guys, they're so good. Most skilled pirates I've ever seen. Did you guys see how much of a pro gameplay that was? MLG play that was? I've never seen a better play in my life. Say they have the IQ of a lukewarm lukewarm soup. I'd have to agree with that. You ran into that guy the other day, and he sang you call? Maybe? What do you mean call? Is that a song? Call? Call the song. Am I stupid? The call? The song Call You Maybe. Oh, gotcha, gotcha. Call You Maybe, yeah. That's your battle song? That's a beautiful battle song. Well, you know, I would go back over there purely to bother them, but they are way too far away. Naturally, oh, and okay. I guess I can't even if I wanted to. Thank you, Rare. Damn. Glad you left a lasting impression. They would sink you again? Probably. Knowing my luck, probably. That's kinda tempting, though. I might go after that ship. Even though I planned on ending my stream, might go after that ship. Got a job or Rare, would you also stream and do school? Yeah? Though I don't think Rare's ever gonna give me a job. But hypothetically, if I did, more than likely. Rare would be like, no, well, they wouldn't stop me. Have you been? Not too bad, not too bad. A lot of mutes today. That's kind of been my entire stream. Has been a lot of mutes, and a couple aggressives. Like the last, crew. The last couple weeks, honestly, have been a lot of people like that last crew. Not really vibing with the inspections. Just very violent. Shooty shooty bang bang. And a lot of mutes. Unfortunately. Thank you for the hydrate. Thank you for the follow, Jabberwocky. Let me get a shout out here for Forsaken. Remember my commands. There we go. To be honest, you don't know if Rare could afford to hire people anymore with how their updates are going. Yeah, there's probably some truth to that. And I do also know they got like a bunch of employees, or at least I know Xbox axed a bunch of employees a bit ago, or Microsoft technically axed a bunch of Xbox employees. And I think Rare also lost a lot of employees from that, so they're probably not looking to hire if I had to guess. Yeah, of course. Thank you for the stretch. Let's see. Let me catch a bar and chat. Is that your real voice, Johnny boy? I am actually the Russian, no. The real voice is Big Sweaty Russian, man. Could you not tell through my luscious American accent that I'm actually Big Sweaty Russian, man? I thought it was quite obvious. Clearly Russian, man. It's alright, read that message. Let's go, how are you? Yeah, I think I'm caught up. Thank you for the follow, Atlas Ven. Do you think Xbox is cooked, or will they revive themselves? I don't really know. I don't really pay attention that much to, like, consoles in general, to be honest. So, I don't really know if they're cooked. Maybe? I mean, considering how expensive, like, NVIDIA's GPUs are gonna be, and everything in general, consoles may continue to be a little bit more affordable than PCs. So, I mean, there's probably still a place for consoles. I don't know. I mean, people pay for Game Pass, so that's probably still money going in their pockets to keep them afloat. Microsoft won't hire. They're too invested in AI slop replacement. Yeah, I mean, a lot of companies are, so more than likely, they probably will pivot into AI and bye-bye employees. But don't take my word for it. I'm a very skeptical person when it comes to AI and Rare putting out good updates. Some of the few things that I tend to be very cynical about. Oh, let me get a prediction going here. I guess I already had one running. That was probably for the last guys. Let me get another one going here. Well, I can definitely put down that last crew probably wasn't cheating. It took them an awful while to figure out where I was and then to kill me. Thank you for the follow, the bee. I will say, I don't think I've ever come across a cheater using a sword and a blow dart. It's not the usual cheater loadout. Aren't these guys the same people? I got server hops. I don't believe it is. And the last guys had the Reapers markup. So I don't believe. Yeah, that's a sloop. The last guys were a brig. But after this inspection, I'm gonna end it. We'll raid somebody, and I shall sleep, because I have to get up tomorrow. AI would probably develop Saw better than Rare can. They'd probably develop it quicker. Maybe. I don't know how good AI is for coding, so. If it can code quicker, then maybe. I may need to hop on the cannon in a second here. Oh, never mind, I'm going right through this thing. Don't mind me, I'm just passing through. Literally. Don't mind me. Passing through for the inspection. Oh god, I just realized what I have on me. Hell no, I'm not going in with a singular banana. I need real food. Oh. Dodging, weaving. Not really. I'm dodging and getting turned into a pincushion. Ugh. Come back here, sloop. I need to inspect. Is that another ship over there? No, it's not. Okay. All is okay. Probably. Potentially. Maybe. Get some wind here. We should be there in no time. Did I run a prediction? My short-term memory is terrible. Okay, I did. Cool. I'm coming, buddy. Don't dare me. Oh, perfect. Kind of. He pushed me more towards the way I need to go, but probably out of wind. Now let me readjust wind here. Yeah, I could probably make. Nope, that's too high. No, that I could probably make. Hello there. How goes it?
Are you trying to jump?
Don't worry, I'm friendly. Now, did you happen to be using any cheats by chance, sir? Any cheats or hacks? I'm telling you what I want. I want to know if you're cheating.
Oh, hell no.
Good, good, good. What about you, Mr. Aaron Adrian? Would you happen to be using any cheats by chance?
He can't hear you, but no, he's good.
Oh, I see. That's good, that's good. Take a look at the logbook down here. Alright, looking pretty good. Alright, let me get this written down, make sure Rare knows you're not cheating.
Alright, good shit, good shit. I'm gonna loop around, try to get around the other side, but there's more ships over there too.
Alright.
Straighten it out.
So you gents stay safe out there. Y'all, it's food.
Huge. Thank you.
Cool. I'm gonna go to the island. I don't think anybody said a slur. I didn't hear any. Cause when you heard somebody say the F slur, I didn't hear that. I'm pretty sure he was asking me, like, what I was doing or something, or what I was here for. I didn't hear any slurs. He seemed a little bit too chill to have said a slur, I feel like. Hello there, chickens. You are going to be my sustenance. Oh, I'm full, actually. Never mind. Your lives were totally not forsaken. Kinda looking for a cannon to help him out a little bit. I could swim a peg out there. You know what? Let's go sit up there. Surely skeletons won't bother me up there, right? Oh, there they go. I could probably make that, I'm not gonna lie. If I was still on that, even if I go over there, I probably could make it onto their ship. But I think it's time to end this stream. We've already inspected them, so. Maybe your brain is too used to people and salt being toxic. Honestly, I don't blame you. There are a lot of toxic people in Sea Thieves. Unfortunately. Alright, let's find somebody to raid. Let me go to Sea Thieves and see if we find somebody by random. You know what? I just saw Mafia Shrek in here. Let's raid Mafia Shrek. Oh, and there's the skeletons to come bother me. If he's not AFK, that is. He's staring at the sky. He might be AFK. Surely they can't make it over here, right? Probably. I think he might be AFK. Let me see if I can find somebody else. Why does this man not have a shirt on? Well, this thing's not in English, so. First time pirate, here we go. Maybe we'll raid this guy. It's his first time on the seas, I presume. I got an ad. Is this an ad? No, it's him in an office.
Like,
Why is he in an office cubicle? Hello? Oh, there it goes.
That game, so honestly, I feel like there's a lot of random shenanigans that we can do in the between time.
Well, he's now getting on Arc Raiders, but we'll raid him anyways, why not? Oh, that's the Twitch, oops. Didn't mean to put the Twitch link. Alright, there we go. I appreciate y'all for watching. Here are the raid messages. Take your pick of whichever one you want to use. We're gonna spam that in chat. If anybody wants to join the Discord, here's the Discord. And yeah, I'll see you guys Thursday, more than likely. Are you John Anti-Cheat? That I am. Although you spelled John and Anti wrong. A lot of M's. I'm not John MT Cheat, but I am John Anti-Cheat. Thank you for the follow, Firebird. Caught us right at the end because we're about to raid somebody. So here's the raid message for anybody that's still here. Copy that. We're gonna spam it in chat. Take it easy, Corn. Hopefully I'll get the whole TikTok stuff figured out, and hopefully it won't die every time I stream, like for an hour. Yeah, of course, Watermelon. Y'all take it easy. Yep. I need a stretch. Getting stiff. Can never find you because I thought you went by John Anti-G on Twitch. That I do not. I'm Bug Sensei. Alright, well, I'll see y'all later. Here's the raid message and the Discord if anybody wants to join. See ya! I think he may have gone AFK. Damn, yeah, I think he's AFK. Oh, well. Still spamming chat anyways. You got shared chat? He does at least have shared chat, so maybe. Are they all AFK? Why is everyone AFK that I'm trying to raid? Okay, well I guess I'll leave his thing muted, and if he comes back by the time I get off, I might talk to him, but damn. Shame that everybody's AFK. Did they sync? I feel like this world event's been going on for a hot minute. I think they may have sunk. I don't see them. Is there a rowboat down there? Nope. What about over here? I guess I don't think there are beaches on the other side. Probably not gonna be a rowboat. Did you come back? Nope. Okay, well. Tough luck. Homie shouldn't have been AFK, I guess. Bye bye, everybody.